Alright, I am here. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Good evening and hope you're all feeling good today. I might sound a little bit lethargic tonight because I'm still getting over that cold. Hopefully my throat holds up a bit better tonight than the last couple nights. I did say I was going to take a couple nights off the last time I streamed, but then I remembered the Game Awards is today and I was like, well fuck, I'm going to have to stream that. I don't want to miss the Game Awards, I actually enjoy watching it. So yeah, we're going to do that. My commentary will probably be a bit lacking though, but I'm going to try my best to talk about things that happen and like react to the announcements, because that's like the bread and butter of the Game Awards. It's kept like for many years I didn't understand why people tune into the Super Bowl for the commercials, but now I kind of get it, because people that watch the Game Awards, myself included, usually watch it for the announcements. I mean, it's nice to watch the awards as well, especially like a good game wins. But I think the reason people really go and watch this is just for that. I mean, I still kind of don't get why people watch the Super Bowl for commercials, because I don't really care too much about commercials, but video game announcements, it's kind of like a mini E3 of sorts. So yeah, that's... Let me put on another song so that we can... There we go, nice little song from Sonic Unleashed. So yeah, this will be starting in the next 20 minutes. I think there might be a little pre-show thing, which I think is like 15 minutes. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that'll be the case. Love this song. So yeah, I've been feeling a bit rough today. I've been having some more... What was it? Shit, what was it called? It's tea, but I forgot what kind it was. It's lemon and ginger. Yeah, it's lemon and ginger tea. I'm not normally a tea person, but if I feel sick I usually drink tea instead of drinking soda or even flavoured water. What Sonic game do you like and don't like? I mean, there's like a million games, so I can't exactly list them all off, but I like most Sonic games. And I actually really like Sonic Unleashed. I streamed that fairly recently, but I played that when it first came out. I don't think Sonic Unleashed is as bad as people say it is. I think it's actually a pretty solid game. But if you get past the whole werehog thing, there's plenty to like about that game. Favourite and least favourite? Oh, that's something I'm gonna have to think about. Favourite? Yeah, there's like a million good Sonic games. I'm gonna have to think on that one. Like, the easy answer would be Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I didn't grow up with that one, so I don't have the same emotional attachment to that game as a lot of people did. I played a lot of Sonic 2 growing up, so that might be my favourite. I'm not entirely sure. If we're talking 3D Sonic games, maybe Sonic Generations. I feel that one is like the perfect love letter to Sonic both old and new. I'm gonna turn the volume down on this just a little, hang on. Let me bring the volume mixer up. I feel like I'm speaking a little bit over the music, so that's probably a good idea to turn that down a teensy bit. Right, there we go. My least favourite Sonic game? It would be between Sonic 06 and... fuck, what's it called? Sonic Forces, the one that came out like a couple years ago. I never played Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, but I heard that one was hot garbage. I remember watching long plays. I remember watching Let's Plays of that when it first came out. I never even bothered to pick that one up. I knew it was going to be bad, so I just didn't want to waste my money on it. But I have played Sonic 06, and I unfortunately both played and streamed Sonic Forces. Like, I thought that game was going to be good. What do you think of Sonic Colors? That might be my favourite 3D Sonic game now that you mention it. Like, that one is excellent. I was thinking of streaming a 60 frames per second mod of that at some point in the future. I haven't gotten around to that. Let's see what other song we got here. Let's play this one. I'm just going to play some Sonic Unleashed music, because why not? I feel like Sonic Unleashed deserves more love these days. Like, it's like an easy target game, you know? It's like, oh haha, Sonic is like a werehog, and he doesn't move fast for like 20 minutes. Therefore the whole game sucks. Apparently. Any mic? Any mic? Hang on, did I miss something there? Any mic currently? What do you mean by that? Did I miss something? Yeah, some Sonic games are Nintendo exclusive. Like there was that Sonic Lost World, which is another game that I don't think is as bad as people say it is. Like it's not amazing, but I can get some fun out of Lost World. I streamed the PC Steam port of that like a few years ago. Well, technically that's no longer Nintendo exclusive since it's on Steam, but I don't think it's been re-released on any other console since the Wii U. Just PC. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. So yeah, I hope everyone's feeling good today. I'm feeling a little bit better. I woke up with my throat feeling like death, but it's feeling okay now. I mean, it's still not perfect. Again, my commentary may be a little bit sparse once this begins, but I will try to commentate as best as I can. If my throat somehow feels relatively fine by the end of this, I might do some Crash Team Racing tonight, because there has been an update for it today, but I'm not making any promises. I might just wait until like a couple days from now to start that. But yeah, CTR Nitro Fueled got like a new Grand Prix update, Christmas themed of course. So whether I check that tonight or within the next couple days, that's going to be happening soon. To be honest, regarding Sonic and Nintendo stuff, I feel like Sonic is probably more at home on a Nintendo platform than on any other platform, because I'm pretty sure whenever Sega releases multi-platform versions of games, like Sonic games on like different platforms, including Nintendo, I'm pretty sure that the Nintendo version like sells the most, easily. Oh boy, I'm starting to cough again, that's a good sign. Right, so we're about 15 minutes away from this starting. I don't know if there's going to be like a pre-show thing, or if the pre-show begins in 15 minutes. It's not super clear when it's going to start. Also, you know what's kind of refreshing? I turned my router off for a full hour tonight before I started streaming, and I've not dropped a single frame in the last 10 minutes. So we're off to a pretty good start for once. Usually I turn my router off for like 5 minutes, and that usually works, but lately it's not been working, so I turned it off like a complete hour. Like an hour and 5 minutes. I wanted to do a little bit extra over an hour just to be sure. And that seems to have somewhat fixed it. I say somewhat because you never know if it's going to start going to shit like halfway through, which I'm totally expecting to happen, knowing me. Got a quick question for you guys. Is orange juice good for my throat? Because I've got like a carton of orange juice. I don't normally buy orange juice from the supermarket, but I was trying to think of like, what kind of things can I ingest that would help my cold or help my throat? Hence why I bought some tea lately, and I bought orange juice, and what else did I get? Well, I bought some cookies to go with the tea, of course, because I tend to have some cookies with tea. I bought yogurt, but I don't know if that's any good. But yeah, I've got a carton of orange juice sitting next to me, just so I can like sip on that throughout this. Oh yeah, I also bought a bunch of soup. I had some tomato soup earlier, so that was nice. I'm still here. Actually, I might as well bring this up. I don't remember all the nominations, but there is something that's been on my mind for a little while now, and I'm sure I'm not the only person thinking about it. So apparently Death Stranding has been nominated for like 5 different categories. It's maybe like 4 or something like that. In fact, I can check. Hang on. Actually, no, I can't check. I don't have the list handy right now. Basically, Death Stranding, despite coming out like just over a month ago, already has like 5 nominations, or roughly that. Oh, that's weird. What? Okay, that was weird. I had USB disconnection, but I don't know what that was. Don't mind that, I guess. But yeah, it's been nominated a bunch, including like Game of the Year, and it's like 1, the game just came out. I don't know if that should count. And 2, apparently Kojima and Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley are like really good friends, and Jeff Keighley is cameos in Death Stranding, so I'm not sure if there's like a bit of a conflict of interest, if that's the phrase I'm looking for, where it's a little bit, I don't know, kind of suspicious. I'm not sure. It's a bit weird. Like, I've been thinking about it. I bet you Death Stranding is going to win at least like 3 awards tonight. Whether it deserves it or not, I couldn't tell you. I did stream a bit of that game. I did like 2 parts, roughly 4 to 5 hours worth of content. Didn't get too far into it. I do intend to resume that game, but I don't know when. It's just not been a good time for me to resume it yet. Hi MSP, welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's what's been on my mind lately. I mean, it'll probably win at least 1 award, but if it wins any award, I hope it's not the Game of the Year, because I don't know if it deserves that. I don't remember the other Game of the Year nominees, but if I had to, I think Resident Evil 2 might be one of the nominations for Game of the Year. I think I would rather get that. I would rather that win. So yeah. Sorry if my throat sounds a little bit shit right now. It still does. Plus I'll be coughing randomly just as I did right now, you just couldn't hear it. Okay, hang on a second. I think I'll play one more song. Let's see, is there a 5-minute song here I can play? Just looking for something that might be appropriate. Well, this is a 3-minute song, but whatever. I can just play that for now. So yeah, thankfully my stream is a bit more stable tonight. Let's hope that See, I've got 2 internets. I've mentioned this time and time again, but for people who are not aware, I have 2 internet services. I've got my home broadband, which is shit, but it's fast enough to let me stream YouTube videos off my PlayStation 4. That's how, like, let me turn my DualShock on. Like, I'm using, if you can see that at the bottom corner there, I'm using my DualShock to watch this. Or my PS4, sorry. And then I've got a 4G router which I use for everything else, including my PC and live streaming. Death Stranding is definitely not Game of the Year material. It definitely is a good game and very inventive, but it doesn't wow me like some of the others on the list. I haven't got, like, my raw first impressions of the first 5 hours of the game. I didn't enjoy it, but I've been told it gets better and I start to like it more as I get in, so I'm gonna, like, persevere and play more of it. But coming out this late in the year, I've not had a chance to actually play more of it. Like, there's a million games I'm playing at the moment, or trying to. But I've still got Shenmue 3, I've got Bug Fables, and a bunch of other stuff that I can't think of right now. But the point is, it came out so incredibly late that apparently the cut-off date was like the last week of November, but I still feel like the first week of November is a little bit late into the year to make it into the Game Awards, let alone get like several like nominations for it. But that's just my opinion. Like I think Super Mario Maker 2, which is like one of my games of the year, got only one nomination, and it was like Best Family Game. Which, fair enough, but I kind of wish it got like a couple more nominations, because I don't know if Mario Maker 2 is going to get any awards tonight. Did Luigi's Mansion 3 get any? In fact, let me see if I can find that list. Hang on. Just going to see if I can... I think Deej linked me to the list. Let's hope my internet doesn't die while I load this website, because I'm reluctant to load websites for that very reason. Right, okay, let's see. Luigi's Mansion. Oh, Luigi's Mansion is nominated for family games, so... In fact, you know what? All the Nintendo games that are not like AAA games... Well... most of the Nintendo games that are not like the really big ones, or... I don't know, like... Basically all the family game nominations are Nintendo, so Nintendo will win either way, but... Ring Fit Adventure? I don't know if I would... I mean, technically it is a game on some level, but... I would rather maybe another Nintendo game would go in there instead. I haven't really properly looked at the list of nominations, so I couldn't tell you exactly what I would hope to win and lose. I haven't really done that aspect of preparation. But yeah, for family game, we've got Luigi's Mansion 3, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Yoshi's Crafted World. Let me see what else we got here. In fact, you know what? Death Stranding. Let's see how many nominations we got. One moment. Let me try searching it from the top of the page. So here is how many nominations Game of the Year, or sorry, how many nominations Death Stranding is in, or how many categories it's been nominated for, rather. So we got Game of the Year, we got Best Action/Adventure Game, so that's 2. We got Art Direction, so that's 3. We got Audio Design, that's 4. And Game Direction? Did we just see this one? Hang on. What did I see above that said Direction? Art Direction? Right, okay, so Art Direction and Game Direction, so that's 5. And Narrative, that's 6. Holy shit, it's more than I expected. And let's see. We also have an actor from Death Stranding who's been nominated for performance. So not exactly the game per se, it's more of like somebody who was part of the game. But that's still part of the game, technically speaking. Score and music, Death Stranding, so that's 7. And that's it. That's all of them. So, if you count the actor who took part in Death Stranding's development, the actor is Mads Mikkelsen, by the way. That's fucking 8 different nominations across the board. Like that does seem to smell a tiny bit fishy, in my opinion. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Right, show's about to start. It's going to start in like 2 minutes. Have I dropped any frames? Nope. Okay, my internet is definitely stable tonight, thank God. I'm looking at the best score in music, and Cadence of Hyrule is nominated. I would hope that one would win because I love the Zelda music in that game. I streamed that earlier this year, great game. Of the sports games, I'm just like briefly looking through this. So yeah, of the sports games, is my throat sounding bad, by the way? When is the Nintendo stuff going to show up in the stream? I'm not sure. But yeah, of the sports games, it's all just like boring, realistic sports games like Formula 1, Dirt Rally, FIFA. But then you have like Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. I would kind of hope that would win just because I do like CTR. Even though it's got Activision, let's just say Activision meddling with the game a little bit, I still like the game fundamentally. Plus, it's still getting new content for free. So, Crash Team Racing, it would be nice if it could win at least one award. I don't know how many. Let's see, how many has it been nominated for? Only sports and racing games, so yeah. Not sure if it's going to win that, but I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure FIFA 20 is not going to win this year, considering that game is like a shit show. Especially if you bought the Switch version. Right, okay. It's about to start now, so here we go. Also, I put a tiny disclaimer in the corner there, just in case I start coughing my lungs up like I did yesterday. Not been feeling amazing lately. So you might hear me coughing, or you might just like see the little mute icon pop up now and again, just so you know that. And again, my commentary will be a tiny bit on the reserved side tonight, but I will, whenever the world premiere trailers come up, I'll probably like try not to cough my lungs out so that I can like react to them. I'm hoping for a Smash Bros. Reveal tonight, because we got one last year and it would kind of come full circle if we got a reveal for the final, for the first set of like Fighters Pass characters. Because again, last year we got the start of that with the Joker from Persona. So I would like to see a character reveal tonight. I've got a feeling that may end up happening. Okay, that's past now, so it should be starting momentarily. Oh yeah, the music isn't on. Not that you're missing much, but sounds like fucking action movie trailer music, like stock action movie trailer music. Jumanji 2 Electric Boogaloo. What's the name of that guy that stars in the new Jumanji movies? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Yeah, it was just it's basically just like different angled shots of him looking off camera dramatically and then fade to black every 2 seconds. That's basically the Jumanji trailer. Isn't it like a fucking, like, the new Jumanji with Dwayne in it is like not a board game but a video game? Right, okay, it's starting in about 5 minutes. But yeah, it's like yeah, fuck traditional board games, we're just gonna go video games because the kids like them today, don't they? I've never seen the new Jumanji movies, I've only watched the original, like the one with Robin Williams. Don't know if I feel the need to watch the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ones. There's also a Jumanji video game, if you can believe that. Like, one based off the modern movies. So you've got Jumanji, the video game. Or sorry, Jumanji, the video game within a movie, the video game. That's kind of like next level, that's kind of like next level meta. You actually like Welcome to the Jungle, they didn't go too cringy with modern day humour. Well, that's good to hear. Because when I think of like a safe modern Hollywood movie production starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I think of like just, you know, like cringy humour and just like generic lol haha random humour sort of stuff in there. Like, when did the first Jurassic Park? When did the first Dwayne Jumanji movie come out? Was it like 2 years ago? If I happen to see that on TV during the Christmas period, because sometimes they have movies from a couple years ago on TV during the Christmas month, I'll see if I can catch that and see what I think of it. I'm not going to go out and buy a Blu-ray of it, I'm not going to bother going that far, but if it's on TV for free, I'll watch it if I can catch it. Alright, 3 minutes now. I'm just going to take a quick drink of this orange juice. If I can open the cart. Or carton. Oh yeah, I should probably shake this first, shouldn't I? Right, hang on, just going to mute the microphone. Right, okay. I don't doubt that Dwayne can be a good actor. It's just, again, a lot of the movies that he stars in that are like family friendly are like really, again, tends to be like very cringy humor or just like very bottom of the barrel, like kind of writing. So that's like the first thing that comes to mind when I think of like a modern family Hollywood movie that's got Dwayne starring. But I'm sure he can do good shit. Don't get me wrong, sometimes those kind of movies are like a guilty pleasure, but these days I don't go out of my way to watch movies like that. I'll just watch the shit that I grew up with that's like a guilty pleasure. Like Suburban Commando starring Hulk Hogan, like I love that movie. It's so fucking stupid, but I love it. What's that other movie that's like a good thing to watch this time of year starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? It's not Turbo Man, it's Jingle All the Way. Like, I fucking love that film. I'm gonna have to like stick that in my DVD player and just like watch that. I usually watch Jingle All the Way at least once in December every year. Such a fucking stupid movie. Like, all of these movies are like stupid, but yeah. Right, here we go, almost ready. I started the stream a little bit early just to make sure that my connection was fine in that, but good to know that everything is stable on my end, because it could have gone so much worse like yesterday. Or the day before. Or the day before that, etc, etc. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Peter Griffin for Smash. I don't think that will happen. Again, I'll be randomly muting my microphone if I feel the need to cough, so keep that in mind.
What's up, everyone?
Oh, what the fuck?
For the Game Awards 2019
okay.
pre-show. The Game Awards will begin at the top of the hour, featuring musical performances by Green Day, Grimes, and Churches, and brand new looks at Ghosts of Tsushima and Gears Tactics. But while the Microsoft Theater fills in behind me and the world gets their popcorn ready, we've got 30 minutes of awards, special guests, and world premieres of our own right here in the pre-show, including a brand new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oof, my left ear.
But there is no better way for us to kick off than by handing out our first trophy of the night, and this is a special one. The Game Awards have a new category this year to honor the teams that honor their community. The Best Community Support Award goes to a game that listens, reacts, and responds to its players with honest respect and
Epic
transparency.
for Fortnite, I guess.
The nominees for Best Community Support are Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14.
Destiny 2 is good, by the way. Like, it's now good.
And
since it's no longer
Rainbow Six
being
Siege.
partially handled by Activision.
And the winner is
Fortnite. It's going to be Fortnite.
Destiny 2.
Oh, okay then. Well, that's good. I'm glad that Bungie won something.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. This is really an honor. I got to acknowledge the people at Bungie who've worked so hard to, support our community, starting with our community team who are on the front lines every day interacting with our fans, the core development team, our operations folks, like everyone up and down just cares so much about this game, and I got to acknowledge all their hard work.
The only thing I'd add is everyone here creates entertainment, and what use is creating entertainment if you don't have awesome fans? So special thanks to our fans.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I need to play some more Destiny 2. I played it like for 10 hours like a month ago.
Huge congratulations to Destiny 2 for winning our first ever Best Community Support Award. I'm sure it's no coincidence they are also up for Best Ongoing Game later tonight.
Speaking of Fortnite,
Now,
apparently there's
the
going to be a
Game
big
Awards is
announcement
show
for that
about
later tonight,
celebrating
so
all of gaming,
that'll
more
be
than just the
interesting.
winners. Throughout the night, you'll see unexpected additions to games you love, check-ins on games you're anticipating, and reveals you never saw coming. Here's the first of many world premieres.
World premiere.
I can sense a great cosmic disturbance. We must be prepared for
Oh,
the
okay,
worst.
DLC for Ultimate
Change
Alliance.
history for the better.
I haven't played Ultimate Alliance. I need to check that out someday.
Hey, someone's got to be the coolest guy in the room.
Oh, this gonna be fun. Just you wait.
Do you have any idea who you're up against?
Welcome to the danger room. I hope you survive the experience. The Phoenix Force has reawakened.
I will cleanse this world with my flames!
Well, it's cool to see more content being made for this, but yeah. Don't have much to say about that since I've not played any of the Ultimate Alliance games, let alone the third.
In 2018, the Game Awards teamed up with Facebook Gaming to honor global gaming citizens. People from all areas of gaming who use the power of games to create a positive influence. Tonight, I'm joined by one of the global gaming citizens we met last year who has a new project to show us. Please welcome Lual Mayen.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So Lual, what have you been working on?
Yeah, for sure. As someone from Africa and also as a refugee, I want to thank everybody that has been supporting me to come up with a game today. Facebook Gaming, Eisenberg, and Lual Deng. I've been working on a game that actually put a player in the shoes of a refugee. It's a game that actually talk about journey and helping people to understand the empathy. And this is something that video game can be able to do around the world. We can be able to change the world and help people around the world and see whatever they're going through playing video game. So it's a game really that put a player in the shoes of refugees and breaching the reality world and what is actually happening on the ground. So I'm really so excited about the project. Yeah.
Incredible. Well, let's take a look.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right.
I create Salam because games are very powerful to create empathy and to help people understand the journey of a refugee. Growing up in a refugee camp, my mother spent 3 years looking for $300 to buy a computer. And then I taught myself how to create a video game. My mission in creating Salam is to let the world know what it's like to be a refugee. When you buy medicine and food in the game, it goes to real refugees like me. Together, we can take small steps to make a big difference.
Right, okay, I don't really have anything
It's
to
so
say about
great
that
to
one.
show you games like Salam. We have such a unique opportunity here at the Game Awards to shine our spotlight on games big and small. Look forward to seeing some more interesting indies later tonight. This next Game Awards category also demonstrates this kind of diversity in gaming. The nominees represent completely different budgets, nationalities, and genres, but they all share one thing: excellent music. Here are the nominees for Best Score in Music. Cadence of Hyrule.
Please, Cadence of Hyrule win. I swear to God, if Death Stranding wins this one,
Devil May Cry 5. Kingdom Hearts 3. And Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Never even heard of that fifth
and the
game.
winner is Death Stranding.
Oh, fuck off. Come on, really?
Wow.
Really?
What is going on? I don't know what to do. I like your colors.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I like your colors as well. How are you feeling?
I've been nervous this whole week, and I can't believe this is happening right now. I just want to say big thanks and shout out, and also a congratulations to Low Roar, Churches, and Silent Poets for helping us making this soundtrack as versatile as it ended up being. I'm just super happy to be here, and I'm super thankful for all the fans who inspired us to do something super weird, and I hope we can keep on doing weird shit going forward.
I think we all hope that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For the past 2 E3s, there's been one game featured in the PC gaming show that continues to fill our imagination with endless possibilities. I'm talking, of course, about Maneater, the game where you are a killer shark that eats people. If you're hungry for more Maneater, here's a new world premiere.
I think I remember seeing this at E3.
Humans kill 100 million sharks.
That's one of 6. That's one of 7. There were 7 nominations.
But only 5 humans are killed by sharks. It's time to even the score.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing this during like the PC game show at E3 this year. It looks interesting, but I'm going to tell you this now. If it was on the PC game show, chances are it's going to be Epic exclusive for a year. Sorry, fuck you, Steam users. You're not playing this.
Not everybody made to be a fisherman.
It's shark versus man.
I know it seems like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, shitting about Epic Game Store, but hey, I'll do it any opportunity I can. And there it is. There's the Epic Game Store logo. Oh, it's coming to Switch as well.
Stephen Curry will be here tonight to award the Best Esports Player of 2019, but for now, I have the honor of acknowledging the winners for some esports categories. For Best Esports Coach, the nominees are Adrian, Kane,
Zonic,
Grabs, Coma, Soksha, and Zonic.
Got to really pronounce that Z.
And the winner
Zonic
is Zonic.
I wasn't expecting Zonic to win. I wasn't like calling it Zonic to win, I was just like making fun of the Z.
The 2019 Overwatch League Grand Finals. EVO 2019.
I don't really follow esports, so I have no strong opinions
Fortnite
one way or
World
the
Cup.
other.
IEM Katowice 2019. League of Legends World Championship 2019. And the International 2019.
I can see Hearthstone is not included, I wonder why.
Is League of Legends World Championship 2019. For Best Esports Host, the nominees are Shox, Machine,
What is with these fucking
Red-Eye,
names? Specifically the
Golden
ones that
Boy,
have Z in them.
and Candace. And the winner is Shox. And for Best Esports Team, the nominees are Astralis, G2 Esports, OG, San Francisco Shock, and Team Liquid.
Yeah, I'm aware of their usernames and handles.
And the
There's just like a
winner
surprising number of
G2
ones with Z in them.
Esports. Huge congratulations to all of the winners. Now, we'd like to take a moment to say hi and what's up to everyone watching the Game Awards live in movie theaters across 50 cities, where the
Wait,
Game
they're
Awards
showing
are
this
part
during
of
movie
a special
theaters?
double feature with Jumanji:
Okay, then.
The Next Level.
Oh god, here we go,
We're about to take a
Jumanji.
short break, but first, here's a little message from a couple of the stars of Jumanji: The Next Level.
Yeah, you thought I was joking about Jumanji 2? No, it's a thing.
And got to see the PlayStation versions of our
And again, there's a video game for it as well.
We're in a game. Yeah, no kidding.
Especially your face. Yes. It was so handsome.
Oh my god, that looks so bad.
I'm back. No? You can be the judge when you see it for yourself.
God, this looks like it was made for the Nintendo Wii.
Can't wait for you to see Jumanji the next level!
I can't say this enough. We're in a video game.
Alright, time for some commercials, I guess. Oh yeah, speaking of Xbox Game Pass, I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Yeah, speaking of Game Pass, Untitled Goose Game is coming out on the 17th, so I might stream that. It's like a 3-hour game, so I could probably do it in one session like I did with Ape Out, another good game that was also on Game Pass. There it is. I never did pick that one up when it first came out on Switch. I'm glad I waited. That game was made in Dreams. Oh, okay then. I thought it was like this Switch version or something like that. Like a Switch licensed game with Wii graphics. I like how it said best fighting game and Jump Force was next to it. That is... I have several questions to that one.
Nominees for 2019 Gaming Tweet of the Year. Who's it gonna be? Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Game Awards pre-show. This summer, I had the pleasure of joining Jeff to co-host Gamescom Opening Night Live. And one of the games we revealed that night was Amplitude Studios' Humankind. Here to unveil a new gameplay feature and the first trailer with gameplay, please welcome Jeff Spock.
Hi, thanks, Cindy. I'm very excited and kind of terrified to be here. I'm here to answer a question we've been hearing constantly since we announced the game this summer. And the question is, who am I playing? Am I playing a king, a queen, a historical figure, leader of a civilization? Tonight we can announce that you're going to play you. The idea is that you're going to create a highly customizable avatar that will evolve visually as you play the game. So as you make gameplay decisions, as you win achievements, as you select cultures and that sort of thing, you'll see that evolve on the avatar itself, which means that at the end of the game you'll have sort of a record and a trophy of how you changed humankind. We have tons of ideas of where the avatar system can go. We're very excited about it, but if I talk about them, the programmers will literally disembowel me when I get home. So in order to avoid that, we put together a trailer. So we have a world premiere game experience and gameplay trailer to showcase the Humankind avatar system.
Okay, well at least he's not pulling off a Peter Molyneux and like promising things that are not there in fucking Fable. Published by Sega.
It all started way back to basics. The good old days. Gathering, hunting, and, well, back to gathering. We switched from a cold to a cool place to settle, and I found the perfect spot for my people. At first, it was just a few walls to keep the bears out and the pigs in. But you know how it is. One district led to another, and it kinda snowballed. Now, the problem was, the neighbors thought the grass was greener on my side of the fence. But we saw them coming from a mile away. All I had to do was give the order. Their first mistake? Bringing infantry to a cavalry fight. Next, losing the high ground. Final mistake, not keeping up in the arms race. But eventually, peace prevailed and we came to an understanding. They surrendered. Peace prevailed and we came to an understanding. They surrendered.
I didn't do that, by the way, the live stream did.
It turns out, we had a lot to learn from them. And together, we became more than the sum of our parts, a unique mix of cultures and beliefs. So yeah, I would say I left my mark on humankind, and I'm just getting started. But that's just my story.
Tell me, what will yours be?
Not much to say about that one since I don't really play RTSs. But I'm sure some people like that.
next world premiere, this is totally true, by the way, I'm not lying to you. They honestly haven't even told me what it is yet, so I am just as in the dark as all of you right now, and I gotta say, it's pretty exciting. I really have no clue what to expect right now, but we're all in this together, so let's all kick back and enjoy this one.
Smash Brothers Ultimate DLC? Oh. Oh, it's not Smash Brothers, okay. What be this?
Damon, I love you! Best friends forever, Fu. It looks like this is goodbye, Fu.
Damon, I love you. In 20 years,
Oh my god.
Go,
It's
Fu.
like Furby, but a million times more creepy.
Fu, is that you?
What the fuck?
Damon, I love you! Do it! Apparently, superheroes are popular in this country, so we're gonna jump on that. Right, Mr. Big Shot? What are you? I'm a goddamn superhero.
Alright then, well that looks interesting. Oh shit!
You must mean me.
Oh nice!
And now galactic superhero rankings? What?
Oh here we go. Some gameplay.
It's an extended version.
Well,
2020
a
release.
teensy bit.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to No More Heroes 3.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so right now we are streaming all over the planet on over 50 different platforms. Throughout the night, we'll be running polls for Twitch audience to predict categories like esports player and ongoing game. So stay tuned for them. If you're on TikTok, you may have seen we've been celebrating gaming the past week with a special Gaming on TikTok challenge. Tonight, use the Gaming on TikTok hashtag to show us how you're celebrating video games' biggest night.
Does anyone here seriously
we're
use
shouting out
TikTok?
the
Like,
most active game
who
communities
uses
on
that?
Reddit in 2019? Fortnite BR, League of Legends, and Destiny the game. But now, I think it's time for another world premiere. Here's a brand new trailer for one of next year's most anticipated games, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Right, we've got 5 minutes left before the main show, so I'm pretty sure this trailer's going to be 5 minutes long. Nah, not really.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll pick this game up. I've not even played the original FF7. I'm not sure if I should or if I should just play this.
So keep your distance.
Plus, this isn't the full game. This is like the first chapter of the game.
Cloud Strife. This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money.
You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Okay, that was pretty cool. You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago, I made a promise, so...
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
I mean, it looks good. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know if I'll get it at launch. There's like a couple other big games coming out in March, like Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal, that I want to play.
Jeff, I have the privilege of presenting one more game award here in our pre-show. Here are the nominees for Best Fighting Game.
Right, well, it's got to be
Dead or
Smash
Alive
Brothers.
6, Jump Force,
I would hope for Smash Brothers, but I'd be fine with Mortal Kombat 11 as well.
11, Samurai Showdown,
I'm surprised Jump Force is even nominated,
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
but I've heard that game is really fucking broken and like unpolished.
And the winner is
It'll be Smash.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
And rightfully so. There's Doug Bowser from Nintendo.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew he was going to be here tonight.
Thank you, everyone out there, very, very much. You know, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is really more than just a fighting game. It's an experience that brings people together. It's also a showcase for some of the most famous characters, music, game worlds.
I'm almost certain this is going to lead into the premiere of the next character.
Seamlessly and so beautifully is really a testament to the dedication, to the hard work, and to the skill of Mr. Sakurai and the development team. This award is for them. Thank you very, very much.
Congratulations. As you can see, we are now just seconds away from the start of the big show. How excited is everybody? The Game Awards Orchestra is prepared. Jeff Keighley is buttoning up his tux, and everyone here in the live audience seems ready to go. Yeah, let's hear it. It's going to be such a special show. Green Day, Churches, and Grimes will all be performing. There are a bunch of world premieres that are going to amaze everyone, and I honestly have no idea who is going to win Game of the Year. But that's a wrap on our pre-show. I'm Sydney Goodman. Have fun and enjoy the show. The Game Awards starts right now.
I like how she says that as on the screen it says it starts soon. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention, I'm hoping for a Smash Bros. Reveal, but I'm also... like, if there's to be another big Nintendo announcement tonight, I know I said this last year and I probably said it the year before, but I'm still wanting Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch. Like, I'd be totally down for that. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is not coming out for another 2 years at least, so it would be nice to get the first 3 games on that system in the meanwhile. Right, so it's just about to start, I guess. Just another minute or two, I guess. But yeah, I'm glad to see that Smash Bros. Won that award in particular. Like, Sakurai deserves that. Like, he put so much, like, blood, sweat, and tears into these games. Okay, I don't know what that was about. Right, here we go. Who dis?
Make a toast to the time, waiting for tomorrow when we're played out by the band, drowning out of sorrows. What will become of us all at the end of time? We'll be fine, you and I.
Oh, is this Death Stranding music? Alright, company, whoever made the music for this game, feel free to take the 3 cents of revenue from my video that I don't monetize. Thanks. Wait, you think I'm joking? They've done it twice already. 4 times if you count my public VODs. Yeah, I'm going to turn this down a little bit, so... yeah, Metroid Prime Trilogy would be great, but I would also like to see Bayonetta 3, because we have not heard anything about that in like almost 2 years now. I think it was like almost 2 years to this month that they last like confirmed that Bayonetta 3 was going to be a thing at the Game Awards. Pretty sure it was 2017 they announced that. And since then we've had Astral Chain, which came out earlier this year, so... I think Bayonetta 3 might come out next year, who knows? Oh yeah, when I mentioned Doug Bowser earlier, like the current CEO of Nintendo America, we actually have the former CEO in the audience. Like, apparently Reggie is actually in attendance tonight, which is awesome. Nice to see that he got invited over. I guess him and Jeff Keighley are pretty good friends as well. I doubt he's going to come up on stage or anything. Like, technically he's retired, he's no longer associated with Nintendo. But it's nice to see that he's there to watch it. I mean, he is a pretty big figure in the industry. Like, he's done a lot for Nintendo over the last decade. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this right now. Yeah, I feel like tonight, like I mentioned, or maybe I alluded to mentioning this earlier, or hinted at it, but I'm pretty sure tonight's awards is just going to be like stroking the dick of Death Stranding and Kojima a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure the game is good once you get in far enough. But I don't know if it deserves 7 nominations. That's all I'm saying on that. Right, so where's Jeff Keighley? Oh, I guess we get a VT first.
It's not the weapons I don't trust, First Minister. It's the people who use them.
Time's running out.
I need to fix this.
It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
You are unfit to wear this crown.
You know, it kind of sucks that Luigi's Mansion only has 1 nomination, because I think that's my game of the year, personally. Luigi's Mansion 3 is so fucking good. I recently finished that.
We need your help, Dante.
Devil May Cry 5 is also a fantastic game. I played that earlier this year. That was like my first DMC game.
Now, please welcome your host and the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Right, here we go.
Welcome to the Game Awards 2019. I'm Jeff Keighley. It is such an honor to be here. You guys ready to celebrate video games tonight? I can't believe this is the 5th anniversary of the show, and it's so great to have all of you here. We've got so many amazing special guests, Mr. Kojima, Reggie, Mr. Miyazaki. It's so exciting to have everyone here with us tonight to celebrate games. First of all, let's give it up again for Churches and the Game Awards Orchestra. Wasn't that beautiful?
You saw Reggie? Oh shit, I looked away for a minute.
You know, tonight, one of the things that really amazes me about this show is how we connect
was he there just now? Sorry, I missed that again.
Over 50 platforms around the world, so I want to say hello to everyone here, but also everyone watching around the world. If you're in Europe, I know it's late at night. Thank you for staying up. I think we're gonna
Ninja's behind Reggie.
A lot of cool surprises for you.
Right, I'll look for Ninja then, because his hair sticks out, and then I can look for Reggie.
Video games. Now, our show tonight, yes, we're going to have awards. Yes, we're going to have a lot of brand new game announcements and surprises for you, so stay tuned for that. We know you like those. And we've also got performances by Green Day.
So what colour is Ninja's hair now? Purple?
So stay tuned.
Green? Orange? Rainbow?
But to kick things
I feel like he
off,
keeps changing his hair colour every 2 months.
Now, let's bring out our first presenter. He is a screenwriter and producer known for The Dark Knight and also the co-creator of Westworld. Please welcome Jonathan Nolan.
It's blue. Again, I feel like he keeps changing his look every couple months to stay relevant.
Good evening. I'm here to present the award for Best Narrative.
Okay, Death Stranding.
Talk a lot about narrative in Westworld,
Calling it now.
where our guest characters choose their own paths with branching storylines that change based on their actions. It's an idea that we invented all by ourselves. You're welcome. The truth is, in any given year, if someone asked me what the best storytelling I saw that year was, my answer as often as not isn't a movie, it's not a show, it's a game. Games like Fallout, BioShock, Half-Life, Red Dead Redemption, all hugely influential on our work. And you can see the echoes of those games in our show. Evan Rachel Wood's character, Dolores, has more than a little in common with Elizabeth in BioShock Infinite. James Marsden's character, Teddy, was of course based on James Marsden's character in Sonic the Hedgehog. And of course, I'd be remiss if I failed to mention the debt of honor that Ed Harris's character, the Man in Black, owes to Q*bert. So it's a true honor for me to be here tonight to recognize the amazing, thoughtful, and groundbreaking work in narrative this year. Here are the nominees.
These just sent me the link to the gif of Reggie clapping in the audience. I'm going to see if I can convert that to a gif to show you. Hopefully my internet doesn't die while I'm doing this, so give me 1 second.
In the great city, there's a dead body behind the hostel cafeteria.
Hungry for adventure? Our colony has a place for everyone.
Well, it's cool to see the Outer Worlds getting nominated, but I don't think it's going to win. I think Death Stranding's getting this.
Disco Elysium.
Oh, okay then. I don't even know what game that is, but...
Tonight, Disco Elysium always wins the Game Award for Best Role-Playing Game.
It's absolutely surreal to be here, and honestly makes me really speechless. But I definitely want to thank everyone who believed that this game exists when we first started talking about it, because a lot of people didn't.
Don't mind that.
And I want to thank the industry for welcoming us. It's been absolutely amazing. And of course, I want to thank our fans who really proved that these kinds of narrative games have their space in this industry. And yeah, thanks a lot. Woo!
Again, I'm kind of glad Death Stranding's not going to win every single award tonight. Like, I mean, maybe it'll, like, I don't mind it winning a couple awards. I'm just still a bit salty about it getting like 1 million nominations.
Congratulations, guys. All right, we have
Here's
such a
that
big
Reggie
show
gift, by the way.
Now, I wanted to mention right now on Twitch, we've got over 900,000
Oh, so there's Ninja in the back there.
The show right now, including co-streamers. So sounds like you guys are excited about what we have going on. And of course, we're live on over 50 platforms. And the fans on Twitch are predicting who will take home the Game Awards tonight. Right now, we've got a poll open with the Twitch extension. Who does the audience think is going to win the Best Esports Player Award? You can vote now, and in a little while.
Technically, I'm not even watching this on Twitch. I'm watching on the YouTube application on the PS4.
Great music, and of course, game premieres. World premieres are a big part of this show. And you guys have a lot of expectations on the internet.
Why the YouTube application? Because it's the most convenient way for me to watch this.
And
Twitch isn't super reliable.
There's surprises that come out of nowhere. Enjoy this.
Oh, here we go, world premiere. Is this going to be the Smash character, or is this going to be an entirely different game? I think a lot of people are expecting a Smash character at some point. I can't be the only one that's like, oh, is it Smash Brothers time?
And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time.
Death Stranding 2.
Naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control.
I mean, it just looks like the world from Death Stranding, really. Oh, it's a car game?
You would make further out gambles as to what you would dream.
Alright then.
And finally, you would dream.
Wait, is it Halo?
Where you are now.
Nani? Whoa. What the fuck? Is this a new Xbox SKU, or is this Scarlet? What the fuck am I looking at? It's just like a different Xbox One? Xbox Series... oh wait, is it like a PC thing? What the fuck? Please explain, Microsoft. Oh, it's Scarlet? Okay, so it's just called Series X now? Right, okay then. I was not expecting them to reveal the console. The next-gen console.
And now, He's the head of Xbox. Please welcome.
Wow, that was surprising. I wasn't expecting them to mention that until like E3. They jumped really fucking far ahead of Sony, didn't they?
For 18 years and 3 generations, we've designed Xbox consoles to power your dreams. We see a future where you're instantly absorbed in your games, where worlds are even more lifelike, immersive, responsive, and surprising. Where you are at the center of your gaming experience. Next holiday, Xbox Series X will lead us into the future of console gaming. Our fastest, most powerful Xbox will set a new bar for performance, speed, compatibility. Developers around the globe are already hard at work building games for Xbox Series X. Our 15 Xbox game studios are developing the largest and most creatively diverse lineup of exclusive games in our history. Tonight, I'm proud to reveal a project early in development from an incredibly talented, creative team who are no strangers to the Game Awards. What you're about to see was all captured in-engine as being built to take full advantage of Xbox Series X.
Is it that Halo game? I forgot what it was called. Halo Infinite? I forgot the subtitle for it, but it's the new one. Oh no, it's not going to be Halo. Again, a little bit like that was actually a big surprise there. I was not expecting them to reveal their next console like this soon. Like we're still a year off from its release. Sony had their chance to do it first. Instead they had like Ken Katarugi just like stroking Sony's dick for 2 minutes. Just saying. Okay, I wasn't expecting that there. Also, I probably said that name wrong, but you know who I'm talking about. The guy who, like, helped make the original PlayStation. Is this, Senua's Sacrifice 2? So we're just calling it the Xbox 6 for short. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's make that a thing. Get your hands off my sex box! Yeah, Hellblade 2. I said Senua's Sacrifice, I forgot the actual name of it. Still need to play that game, like the first one. Hi Cray, how did your Mega Man Legends stream go?
All right, the fun is just beginning. Let me assure you, we've got some other great surprises coming up here at the Game Awards. Now, we just ran a poll on Twitch to see who you think is going to be recognized as the best esports player, and the results are in. The Twitch community picked Faker. All right, that award is coming up next. An NBA superstar, Stephen Curry, is here to hand it out. We'll see if you guys called it correctly. And still to come in the show, we've got performances by Green Day and Grimes, more amazing music from the Game Awards Orchestra, special announcements from League of Legends, Fortnite, and Apex Legends. Norman Reedus is here. Reggie's in the house, of course. And we've got a lot more of surprises. That is all coming up. But first, last year we started a new initiative with Facebook to spotlight unique stories about the gaming community around the world. This year, we've got 3 new amazing stories about global gaming citizens. I'm so proud to have these in the show, and I just can't wait to share them with you tonight. Here's our first global gaming citizen for 2019.
Did you miss much other than No More Heroes 3 and a couple other small things? Not really. I mean, there's a new Xbox that got announced, which again, wasn't expecting them to announce that this soon, but yeah. It's just called Xbox Series X. And it looks like a fucking PC tower. I hope you can set that thing on its side, by the way, because that will not fit in my console setup that I've got behind me.
Accessing education, so I decided enough is enough, and I thought about coding.
I bet people are going to be making memes about that console tower thing.
For girls in Afghanistan.
They're like, we want to fit everything. I'm sorry I keep talking over this. I don't really... I'm not super interested in these spotlight moments, but yeah.
It's always pretty white, man.
So yeah, I bet it feels like Microsoft really wanted to make the most powerful like next-gen console ever, like the biggest leap since the PS1 going to PS2 and stuff like that. But then it's like, well, we can't fit all of this technology inside a small console box. Alright, let's just get a PC case and put them in there instead. Genius.
The past and future are colliding.
Yeah, so Mortal Kombat 11's had a few DLC characters released since I streamed this. I never bought any of them. I know they've got the Terminator and stuff like that in this. I kind of burned out on Mortal Kombat because of the whole thing that they do at the moment with the game, the live towers. Like, I don't really like that very much. Oh look, it's the Joker. And Harley Quinn. Wasn't this leaked at some point?
You just as cute as a button.
And aren't you just as creepy as
Oh, so is that the Suicide Squad version of Harley Quinn?
You nowhere, dearie.
Oh look, we went from the Joker from Persona 5 to Joker from Mortal Kombat. Or Batman, but also Mortal Kombat. We kinda came full circle, but not in the way I expected. MK11 is great, but it does have some issues in the Switch version. While I commend the effort to get it to run at 60 frames per second on Switch, it definitely has some issues. Fucking... just... Of course there'd be an advert for that.
Nintendo Switch has games. Lots of games. To play anytime, anywhere.
Alright. I mean, I knew that, but thanks for telling me. Yeah, don't play Fortnite Chapter 2 on the Switch, by the way, it looks garbage.
Find the games you want to play your way on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite.
Oculus game. I've made my stance on virtual reality known, but I'm just going to say it again for people who have not heard me. I'm not quite ready to invest in any VR devices as of right now. Because again, a lot of the stuff can be boiled down to like very simplistic experiences, which if I'm going to buy like a $300 VR device and then buy a game with it, I would rather the game would last me more than 10 minutes. And I'm sure some games do, but overall, a lot of the stuff is just like bite-sized stuff, and I don't know if that's worth the investment for me personally. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the whole VR thing. It's unlikely, but I'm half expecting Nintendo to give a proper reveal to Breath of the Wild 2 tonight. That would be a nice surprise, but I don't know if we'll see anything on that front. Also, while I'm coughing from time to time, I'm not, like, my throat isn't as bad tonight as it was yesterday, so at least that's a thing. I might be able to do Crash Team Racing after this if I'm still feeling fine after the show ends. Right, okay then. Right, here we go, back to the show. You know, I'm like, watching the commercials are a little bit annoying, but you know what? It's better than watching the fucking Hydrobot from 2016. Or whatever year that one came out.
What's going on? As some of you may know, I had my own gaming-related injury recently. I went for that triangle button, and next thing you know, I'm on the floor, and you know, 2K is no joke, so. Once again, esports is the fastest growing sport on the planet and still breaking records with massive multi-million-dollar prize pools, and The award for Best Esports Player recognizes both outstanding play, regardless of the game, and also good sportsmanship. So here are the nominees.
Yeah, I'm not really big on the esports stuff in general, Cray. Bugger, good name. I mean, Ninja, I guess, will be in here, maybe? I don't know. Take a fucking shot of alcohol every time you see like an esports player that's got a Z in their name, like seriously. Don't do that, by the way, but I'm just like making a point that like so many esports players have a Z in their name for some reason. I guess they think it makes them sound edgy.
And the Game Award for Best Esports Player goes to Booga.
Booga. I believe it's pronounced bugger. As in you fucking bugger, but okay. At least it's not Sonic Fox like last year.
Thank you guys so much. This is like the best way to end off my year, honestly. Thank you all to my fans, my family, my friends, my team Sentinels, and most importantly, Epic Games for making any of this possible. And I'm so glad to be a part of this community, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you guys so much.
Wow, compared to Sonic Fox's acceptance speech last year, that was like really short and sweet. Right, here we go, time for another world premiere. I wonder what this is.
On your feet, old blood. Not dead. Yes.
1,000-year war. Just to start the apocalypse.
Beautiful, deadly, right in our way.
I can't even tell if this is a new IP or like a sequel to an existing IP.
Stop us.
Godfall? Right, okay, well, new IP, I guess. Oh shit! Okay, name drop, PlayStation 5. I mean, we all knew it was going to be a PS5, but it's weird that they openly acknowledge that it's called a PlayStation 5, so that's like a next-gen game. It's not exactly showing off a PC tower, but close enough.
Oh, you noticed that, yeah. PlayStation 5. All right, this show's on fire. I'm here with Keith Lee, the CEO of Counterplay, and Steve Gibson, the president of Gearbox Publishing. Guys, brand new announcement, brand new IP, new game.
I mean, the fact that they even mentioned PS5 in that trailer is more than what Ken Katarugi did a couple days ago.
Fantasy universe filled with heroic knights and mysterious magic. We call it a looter slasher.
All right, so looter slasher. Tell us a bit about like how is this going to play?
So we're here to reinvent combat for loot-driven action RPGs. We'll have third-person, real-time melee combat as you hunt for awesome loot. You can also play the game in solo as well as in co-op. It's going to be fun for everyone.
Well, it looks absolutely incredible. That was all in-engine. You know, you can see the game that we're going to get to play there. Steve, you know, from Gearbox's point of view, you guys nominated tonight, obviously, Borderlands. Congrats on that. But how do you guys fit into this picture with Sony and with Counterplay?
Oh, man, you know we love our co-op and our gear at Gearbox, so here we are, man.
Traditionally, they don't usually show console reveals at the Game Awards. They usually save that for E3. But yeah, both consoles are coming out next year, holiday 2020.
Help us make this work on your technology and your hardware. Keith, we're going to do everything we can for you, man. And we're excited. We're so excited to announce this is going to be this is launched exclusively on the PlayStation 5 and Epic Games Store this holiday.
All right, Holiday 2020.
It's Holiday 2020.
We're going to get, all right, PlayStation 5 games. What's
Yep.
going on? All right, this is amazing. Well, guys, congratulations. It looks absolutely incredible. I'm sure we'll see more next year, right?
You sure will.
Awesome. All right, congrats on the announcement. Awesome, guys. All right. Well, we'd like to welcome we'd like to recognize some other of our winners tonight. So in the category of Best Audio Design for Best In-Game Audio and Sound
Death
Design,
Stranding's nominated
those
in this
nominees
one.
are Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control, Death Stranding, Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, okay, fan favorite, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
I mean, I've not played.
The Game
I've only
Award
played
goes to
RE2 and.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Congratulations.
Right,
you
okay
guys.
then.
Infinity Ward. All right. For Best Strategy Game.
I've only played
focused on
RE2
real-time
and a little bit of
turn-based
Death Stranding in that
strategy.
previous
Those
one.
nominees are Age of Wonders Planetfall,
And I've not played any of these games, so I don't really have a dog in this race.
Total War 3 Kingdoms, Tropico 6, and Wargroove.
If I had to guess, I would say
And
Wargroove.
the Game Award in that category goes to Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Okay then.
All right. In the category of Content Creator of the Year, for a streamer or content creator who made an important and positive impact on the industry this year,
I don't know who any of these
nominees
people are.
Courage, who's in the house here,
I'm surprised to see Ninja isn't in here.
Ewok,
I guess because he's won like
and
the last
Shroud.
couple awards.
and the Game Award goes to Shroud. Congratulations.
All right.
All right. Well, we've had some great world premieres and announcements to start off the show, and we've talked about Xbox, we've talked about PlayStation. Another platform we probably should talk about now. We have another world premiere, brand new game announcement that I don't think you guys are expecting, but we're really excited to share it with you here on the Game Awards. Check this out.
The Nintendo Switch Pro. Okay, and Square Enix, what you got for us?
It is time to choose. Accept your fate and await oblivion. Or make a stand and fight for survival. Step into the light.
Was this Bravely
young
Default?
hero. Be brave.
Or Octopath, maybe? I mean, it's going to be one of those two. I just saw that guy is involved with both games. Yeah, I think this might be Octopath too. Actually, I think this is Bravely Default. Yep, Bravely Default 2. I never played the first one, and the game's like really expensive, so I haven't picked it up since. But I've heard it's good. I might check this one out. So yeah, that's a good reveal. I played a bit of Octopath Traveler. I've never played
All right,
Bravely.
Right now, I'm joined by my fellow Canadian, Rebecca Ford, Live Operations and Community Director at Digital Extremes. Is that for Canada or for Rebecca? For both of them. All right. Rebecca, welcome to the Game Awards. You've been up here before. Warframe. Tell us, what's the latest on Warframe?
You know, we've been making this game for 7 years, and each year we update it with the Space Ninja flair, but we think it's
I don't know if you're still there, Bandana Gamer D, but you might want to watch
our
this.
community wants to know about.
Yes, I know. You guys have teased that. What can you tell us about it? When's it going to come out?
Well, we were thinking on PC we would launch it right now.
Oh, okay, here we go. So Imperium's live right now. All right, that's fantastic. And people will be able to get their hands on it tonight. Anything else that we should be keeping in mind?
Yeah, our PlayStation 4 and Xbox One Tenno have the Rising Tide update, which means they are now preparing for Empyrean. Nintendo Switch will come soon, and it's really just, if you've been following Warframe's story, there's a lot to find in this update. So why not launch it on PC?
Okay, so it's out right now on PC, and we're going to take a look at it.
Yes.
Okay, check it out. Well, thanks, Rebecca. Let's take a look at Imperium for Warframe. Thanks.
Don't downplay the fact that Empyrean is out now. Yeah, I don't play this game religiously, so it's kind of hard not to. I'd load up Steam to tell you how many hours I put into this game, but if I do that, my internet's gonna die, so... Because every time I load up Steam, it's like, oh look, we're gonna download a 5GB update. Oh, you mean the host? Right, okay. I wonder if some of these live service games are going to make the generational jump to PS5 and like Xbox X Series thing, whatever it's called. Take flight now, except you can't on Switch. Not for another couple weeks.
Samsung is a new partner of the Game Awards, and throughout the night you'll be hearing from my fellow Canadian, lots of Canadians tonight, Linus Tech Tips about Samsung's QLED TVs, which are optimized for the best gaming experience. Take a look.
I'm Linus from Linus Tech Tips, and I'll be talking about some of the ways living room gaming is better than ever. When I was a kid, my first gaming TV was about this big, and it had a
Who's this
VHS
guy
player
again?
built into
I feel like I should know him.
immersive. With a Samsung QLED TV, not only can you see more than ever before, but at 4K resolution with sizes of up to 82 inches, the image clarity is unbelievable.
Good celebrity
And with Samsung's
endorsement you got
10-year
there.
burn-in guarantee, you can game without worry.
My name is Soleil.
All right, thanks for that.
Many people know me as Ewok. I am deaf and I play Fortnite, and I'm 14. I was just a streamer with a very small following.
Linus, oh yeah, right, okay, yeah. I knew I saw his face from somewhere, I didn't remember where.
Incredible. I mean, I've become the first woman in FaZe Clan.
You've sank about 8 hours on Warframe for PC? Yeah, sounds about right. That was like a couple years ago, by the way, I haven't played it since then.
Equal level, and I really want to see that explode in the gaming world. I think that would be really nice.
And Ewok's here with us tonight. We're so glad to have her with us. All right. Here with
Still
me now
waiting
is
for that
Daniel
Smash
Ketchum. He's the
reveal.
Senior Art Director for Magic the Gathering. Dan, welcome to the
I
Game
think they're
Awards.
purposely holding it till later in the show so people stick around for it.
Well, Jeff, I'm excited to tell you that in January, Magic will be returning to one of our most beloved
Daniel
worlds.
Ketchum, no relation to Ash
Last time
Ketchum.
we went to Theros, a world of gods, myths, and monsters. We saw our hero, Elspeth Tyrell, my favorite planeswalker, betrayed by the gods and banished to walk the underworld. But now our hero is ready to defy death and escape her fate. And I'm here to give you a sneak peek at what's in store for her. Now with music by Ramin Djawadi, this is the trailer for Theros Beyond Death.
All right, check it out. Thanks very much.
Yeah, that guy's fairly charismatic, the way he was like sort of talking there with Jeff Keighley. Do you think we'll ever get someone with Jeff Keighley as funny as that director for a director for A Way Out? Sorry, my throat. I'm dying, Squirtle, but only a little bit. Yeah, so I asked this question earlier, but I'm not sure if I got an answer. Maybe I missed it. Is orange juice good for my throat? Because if not, I might need to make some tea instead. So I've just been sipping away at a carton of orange juice throughout this. Yeah, Bravely Default did have a sequel on the 3DS called Bravely Second. I do remember that. Again, both games are like really expensive these days. They're like, I don't know, about £40 minimum, which is the equivalent of $60, so it's not exactly cheap for a 3DS game. If they were like sub £20, maybe I would pick them up, but not at £40+. Even £35 is asking a bit much for a 3DS game that old. Alright, time to find our dead body in the water. Oh wait, that's Death Stranding. Beyond Death Stranding. Sorry, I keep saying Death Stranding. the only reason I keep mentioning it is because this fucking show has like a million, you know, like all the nominations are practically Death Stranding.
All right, the new game announcements just keep rolling here at the Game Awards. Eventually we'll get some games you already know about, but let's keep going with things you haven't seen before. Here's another world premiere.
Well, like you said, they're really pumping out the world premieres tonight, aren't they? Trying to think what this could be. God of War 2? Man of Boy? Oh, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Okay then. What? Oh no, it's... Okay then.
Now, she's a
So, some world premiere you got there?
designer from the Evil Within series. Please welcome Ikumi Nakamura.
Oh god, it's this woman from last year. I remember her. Kawaii desu!
Hi, please bear with my English. Okay? Good art can change over time, but great art stays great. Great art great art sparks joy in our brains and helps us to change the way we think. Because sometimes we need to change to survive. This year, I had a big change in my life, and it's been a crazy year.
Wait, was she at last year's Game Awards or was it this year's E3? I forgot when I last saw her.
For you? You are not alone because I'm here. And we have great games with great art. Here are the nominees for Best Art Direction are
Yeah, that's the woman I was thinking of.
Best Art Direction, presented by Samsung QLED.
Yeah, because apparently you need to sponsor an award category. Also, once again, Death Stranding, so I'm expecting that to win. What was the category again? Was it Best Art Direction? I would like Wind Waker. I would like Link's Awakening to win just because I love how they presented the art style in that game. But it's not going to win, I bet.
No, I am a fortune teller. I can see Mieta. and the winner is Control.
Yeah, I've not played Control, but I've heard that game is good. So, Link's Awakening didn't win, but I'm glad that Death Stranding didn't win either. I don't know why I'm in such a mood to, like... not in the mood, it's just I don't know why I'm, like, rooting against Death Stranding. Just because, again, so many nominations. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, I just hope they don't win Game of the Year, because there's, like, several games in there that deserve it more, in my opinion.
This is incredible. I'm trying to avoid any explicit language right now. I think the big thank you goes to the art director, Janne Pulkkinen. He is an amazing person. He's worked at Remedy for a long while, and he had this crystal clear vision of what he wanted to achieve with Control. And he did amazing things together with his team. I also have to thank Stuart McDonald, who is the world design director, and Antti Puomi, who handled the characters and all the creepy monsters that existed in this game. And I can't imagine a better group of artists and talented creative people to work with. And this is thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for your work.
Yeah, so you'll probably see me muting myself more frequently. since I've been talking for like an hour and 30 minutes at this point. And then suddenly another guy standing next to Jeff Keighley.
Remedy, we've got lots more words coming up. But right now, I'm here with Donald Mustard, Worldwide Creative Director for Epic Games. Donald, welcome back.
Oh, here
to the
we
game.
go.
It's a yearly
Fortnite
thing,
announcement
I feel like.
incoming.
Get to hang
Yeah,
out.
it's fun. This is great.
Well, you guys have built quite a franchise in Fortnite, and the last couple years have just been so crazy for you guys. But what I love is that you're constantly innovating with this game.
That's what we're trying to know. It's I think we're all just trying to make stuff that we think is fun, that we think is cool, and you never quite expect something to take off the way that Fortnite did, right? But once that momentum happened, we're just like, man, how do we we gotta lean in, and how do we find ways to really just push the idea of what a persistent virtual place can be? And so that's why even this year,
Marshmallow
it's like
concert
the
was
concert,
insane.
we start the year off with a concert
Yeah.
that has, over 10 million people in it. We roll into, huge monster fights, and we've got, the thing we've been planning forever to like, how do we find a way to
I hope this announcement isn't that upcoming Star Wars thing that they're going to do, because we already, I already know that's going to be a
I
thing.
think pales in comparison to what's about to happen this weekend.
Yeah, something pretty cool is gonna happen.
It's going to be the Star Wars thing.
On
Yeah, so
Saturday, you guys probably have seen teasing a little bit about something that's happening at Risky Reels, tied to Star Wars.
Yeah,
Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yes, and it's pretty cool.
What can you tell us about it?
I probably can't tell you much, but I have a friend who can.
Okay, let's take a look.
Thanks, Donald. Hey, everyone, it's J.J. Abrams, director of The Rise of Skywalker. Join me in Fortnite on Saturday for an exclusive look at the movie. To see the whole thing, you got to be in the game, so I'll see you in Fortnite on Saturday. Thanks.
yeah, so this is something that some people have known about for a while now.
This is so cool, and I think, some people online have said, like, oh, you're just running a clip or whatever, and I don't know how much you want to reveal, but you and I have been talking all year about, building a live experience around this. I'm excited. I'm going to get to actually be in the game as well, kind of interacting with JJ, and I don't know how much you want to tell us about it, but it's going to be a live participatory experience, right?
I think it's going to be like something that no one's ever seen before, ever. I mean, JJ and Jeff, we're going to be live.
Yes. Oh, and we're also, that's the glider we're going to get, I think.
There's
right?
also going to be that.
Exactly.
Wait, so hold on. That's what
like
happens.
Star Wars.
That's what happens when you do it live, right? So
you never know. There's an attack happening.
everyone who shows up, like as you drop out of the battle bus, you're all gonna pop those out. Like everyone that shows up is gonna get tie whispers. It's awesome. You're flying around, and JJ and Jeff will be there live in the game, and we're gonna see this awesome clip from Star Wars. It's brief, but I've seen it many times. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
You want to see it. And then some other crazy stuff's going to happen, and you should come.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about sort of what this means, I think, for sort of programming inside of games, shared experiences like the Game Awards, people all coming together watching this, but this is inside the game world. I'm really excited about what is going to happen on Saturday. So right from the Game Awards to that. But before then, I know you've got some other, some cool things that people can pick up in Fortnite,
We
right?
do. So there's one more thing.
Yes.
So right now, you can go to Fortnite, and these are now available in the game. These are some of my favorite characters of all time, Rey and Finn, and the awesome new Sith Trooper. And they're in
It's
the
a shame it's based off the new Disney trilogy and not the original trilogy.
We are really
And by
excited
original
about what you
trilogy, I
guys
mean
have,
4 through
put
6,
together
not 1
with
through
you,
3.
Lucas and Disney, to have this come together this week. I know these things are never easy to pull off, but yeah, I'm really excited about what it's going to be. So Saturday,
Saturday, 2 p.m.
Yep.
Eastern, and it's live. Like, we're doing it live, and it's going to be amazing and crazy, just
All
like
right.
this.
I was going to say, we'll be there, and there'll probably be TIE Fighters. There'll be other crazy things going on. Donald, thanks as always for coming by the Game Awards. Good luck. I know you guys are up for a bunch of awards tonight as well. And we've got much more Game Awards coming up.
Thank you.
Donald Mustard.
Later.
Thanks, everybody. All right, well, we've got a lot of brand new game announcements tonight. And this next one comes from a team up in my home country of Canada. I keep mentioning Canada, but this is a game that I think you'll be surprised by. And I saw it and I said, hey, this would be a cool thing to announce at the Game Awards. So check it out.
Right, okay then. Let's see what we got. When is the Fortnite Star Wars event? It is Saturday, at 2 p.m. Eastern, Pacific. I don't remember which of those two it is. But it's Saturday, not Friday. Right, when they start announcing the nominations for the next thing, I'm going to go and make some tea for my throat. I mean, I'd go now because I don't know if this looks like something I'd be interested in, but I'll just watch the world premieres at the very least. Okay, she's got like 2 sets of limbs. Okay. Sons of the Forest. That looks like a Way Out's font, by the way. End night. What?
Sons of the Forest. We got some cool stuff tonight. All right. Well, one of the most played games in the world is League of Legends. And tonight,
alright, time for them to be right back. Bye. See you in a few minutes.
Reveal their first single-player experience for the franchise. Take a look at this.
I know it's a world premiere, but I don't give a shit about League, so be right back.
My king. Long have you waited. Now, the time has come for your revenge. A heroine across all Runeterra. They will know fear, suffering, ruin. They will know your name.
Ruined King, Airship Syndicate. I'm here with Joe Mad. Joe, you guys have made some amazing games over the years. First of all, congratulations on working with Riot. The reveal of you guys making the first game, what it is. Tell us more about what we just saw in that teaser.
Yeah, so I'm so excited we can finally talk about this. I was sure I would leak it before now, but we are doing the first ever Riot Forge game. And as you saw, it is The Ruined King, a League of Legends story. We're basically building on our experience making Battle Chasers and Darksiders to create a story-driven, turn-based RPG. We have a new take on turn-based combat that's really cool. Obviously, the art and visuals that our studio is known for. And the story takes place after Burning Tides, so everyone believes Gangplank is dead.
I'm still here, I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil so that I can make my tea.
And explore Bilgewater, the Shadow Isles, and we have a lot of other surprises as well. And Poros, they're mandatory apparently.
All right, well, it sounds like this is something you've been working on for a little while too, right?
We have, yes. And I can't say any more.
Okay, that's all you're allowed to say. All right, well, it's so exciting to have Riot with us here at the Game Awards for the first time. Joe, you guys,
It's an honor. The game's so far amazing, and it's just an honor to be here.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for announcing it with us. It means the world to us. And I know all the League of Legends fans around the entire world who are tuned in tonight. So, Joe, congratulations.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what you guys think.
You'll be on the social medias right
I will. I'm going right now.
Thank you very much, Joe Mack.
Thank you.
Great announcement. League of Legends. Fantastic.
When we come back, a performance by Grimes, the award for Best Action Game with Norman Reedus, and a special announcement from an Apex legend. Still to come, Ninja presents Best Multiplayer Game and an extended look at Ghost of Tsushima. This is the Game Awards. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and germs,
Okay.
watch out because tonight the birds of prey are hijacking the Game Awards.
Right, okay then.
You have got to be kidding me. Valkyrie, courage. I said no. Come on, Harley.
We've been here training for weeks.
Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but you guys just aren't really birds of prey material. No offense.
But I love you.
Of course you do, Schnookums. Now quit messing around. Let's give these people what they want. Ladies, if you want boys to
So they're just advertising the next DC movie then? Alright.
Blow something up. Hit someone.
Dear DC, please do not fucking ban my YouTube channel like Ubisoft did at E3.
I love this chick. She's got rage issues. I don't have rage issues!
Right, so I've got my tea here. I'm just waiting for the tea to like properly, you know, the tea bag to like properly dissolve and whatnot. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Again, I've got lemon and ginger tea for my throat, and I need it right now. So yeah. PlayStation. Well, here's Doom Eternal. I'm really looking forward to Doom Eternal next year.
All the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only
We heard you may want to quit vaping.
But we can't help you. We can barely hold these protest signs.
But we can tell you about This Is Quitting, an easy text to quit service. It's the least
and most we can do.
Yeah, because that's what I think about when I think about video game awards. Fucking anti-vaping propaganda.
can't keep running forever.
You are a monster.
Maybe propaganda's not the right word, but you know what I mean. I mean, I don't vape, so it doesn't really affect me, but it's just like I wasn't expecting like an anti-vaping PSA to appear. That's the word I'm looking for, or 3 letters.
To stay in the light.
Nominees for 2019 Gaming Tweet of the Year. Who's it gonna be?
Right, okay, got my tea all ready now. It's gonna be sipping away at that while I watch this.
Music is a big part of games, and Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most anticipated games coming out next year. Well, hello to everyone at CD Projekt Red. They're over in Poland and working hard to finish the game. But right now, we've got a behind-the-scenes look at the soundtrack to Cyberpunk 2077. Check it out.
Yeah, I think you summed it up best, Cray. Haha, meme's so funny.
Even in the dystopian future, hard rap lives on.
We want to provide you with the soundtrack to fucking shit up.
I mean, we're not here as Refuse, we're here as Samurai. It's a very interesting thing to be part of. We really work on these songs, trying to make them as good as possible.
I think my music fits with my city because both are scary and pretty at the same time.
My music will be.
See, Cyberpunk 2077 looks like it could be a great game, but I've never played any of CD Projekt Red's games, including Witcher 3, which is funny because I do own a copy of the game on PC, just never played it, not yet anyway. But CD Projekt Red behind it, that's a good sign, because CD Projekt Red, from what I've heard, has done nothing but great stuff for video games. And I can see why people are looking forward to this if they're behind it. I doubt we're going to see CD Projekt Red basically pull a Ubisoft, pull a Bethesda, and like start doing a bunch of shitty business practices anytime soon, if ever. I would hope they would never do that, but we all didn't think Bethesda was going to like go to shit like a couple years ago, and yet here we are. Right, time for a performance, so I'm just going to mute the microphone. Don't really have much to add to this, so enjoy, I guess. Also, whoever owns this song, enjoy my 3 cents of revenue. Thanks. And now for my next trick, I'm going to make myself disappear. I love how, despite the fact that we've got like a live stage performance, most of it is just like pre-rendered CGI that they just play on the screen behind them. Kind of defeats the purpose of a live stage performance, does it not? Does it not? I don't know why I said it like that. Does it not? Alright, I'm calling it now. I think we're due for a Nintendo announcement. Maybe an award first and then that. But I think we're going to get a Nintendo-related world premiere very shortly.
He's the star of The Walking Dead and a Best Performance nominee tonight for his role as Sam Porter Bridges in Death Stranding. Here's Norman Reedus.
Hello. What's up? What's up? Hi. All right, it's time to present the award for Best Action Game. These games are all wildly different.
Oh, did I mention that action games includes Death Stranding?
Their own unique adversaries.
Don't know if I mentioned that.
But the one thing that they have in common is that they set the bar for lively combat and thrills. All right, ready? All right, here's the nominees.
Best Action Game.
Try and keep up.
Elon Musk is at the awards, is he? I didn't even see him. Yeah, I didn't pick up Astral Chain, but I've heard it's good.
Time to kick some ass.
Now this game I played this year, this game is excellent. I wouldn't mind if DMC 5 won, but realistically I'm not expecting it to.
And the winner is...
Wait, is Death Stranding not in this?
May Cry 5.
Oh, okay, I thought Death Stranding was in this one. I guess I made a mistake there. But yeah, that's cool. Devil May Cry 5 won. I wasn't expecting them to win that one, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I played DMC 5 earlier this year when it hit Game Pass.
Thank you so much.
Just gonna finish up this tier real quick.
デビルメイクライ5に携わってもらったすべてのスタッフの皆さん、感謝します。そして11年間待ってくれたデビルメイクライシリーズのファンの皆さん、ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for all the fans who have been supporting us, and thank you so much for waiting 11 years for the sequel.
浮気せずにまっすぐにアクションゲームを作ってきて本当に良かったと思ってます。
I was really happy to stick with my roots and trying to make as pure of an action game as possible.
せーの。DMC is back! Thank you!
I like how they indirectly acknowledged that the DMC Edgelord reboot from a few years ago was not a sequel to the previous games.
Canada. I don't know how it all works out that way, but a lot of Grimes, Canadian, Jeff. All right, anyways, tell us what you've been working on up at Tuque.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm super excited to be here with the world premiere of the game we've been working on up in Montreal. Salut tout le monde. When we started working on this game, we had the idea to put action back in action RPG. And what better place than in Dungeons and Dragons? Forgotten Realms, Icewind Dale. Slay together with your friends. I'm super pleased to announce Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance.
Let's check it out.
I feel like I've heard that subtitle somewhere before, Dark Alliance. Sounds like a very generic subtitle, if I might say. Okay, that's kind of difficult to take that seriously when they're doing like GoPro shots. It just looks so fucking weird. Yeah, this is Dungeons and Dragons something. So it's just when you like, I always find that funny when you see like GoPro shots of people and their head like stays perfectly still while the rest of their body just flails about. I always find that amusing. Even more so in a video game teaser trailer. Well, there you go, there's a D&D video game. Not sure if that's your thing, Bandana D, but there you go. Right, my throat feels a little bit better now after having consumed most of that tea.
For the absolute best. Hello?
Okay.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Who dis?
Wow, I was a little pitchy on that one. I should keep practicing.
Looks like it's Mirage, everybody. What's up, Mirage?
Hey,
Who?
Keely, my man, what's going on?
Well, we're kind of in the middle of the Game Awards right now, but yep, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, is that tonight? Tell me. Did they already win for best all-around competitor in a battle royale based on skills, but mostly good looks?
That is such a specific
I'm gonna
award, as I
assume this
told
is
you
like
on
an
Twitter,
esports person.
Does not exist.
Or like a YouTube celebrity or something, I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're doing, keeping the mystery alive for the audience. I get it, it's a secret award I get later. Wink. It's not like I haven't been practicing my acceptance speech.
Apex Legends character? Oh, okay then.
I'd like to thank my mother for my exceptional good looks. And
Mirage, we have a show. We've got lots of announcements to get to. Is there a purpose of today's call?
Oh, right. Well, I know everybody's always asking for more Mirage content because, well, obviously. And I think I speak for everyone when I say we've all had enough of crypto. So, Keely, I'm here tonight to just give the people what they want. And Keely, check this out. This is so cool. Watch. I'm a captain!
The captain of what exactly?
The Mirage Voyage. Oh, yeah. It's my big Holo Day bash. You get it? Holo days because and I do holograms. And anyway, can I put you down for a +1?
Fine. When does it start, Mirage?
Oh, that's the best part. This party, wait for it, starts right now. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck am I even watching? You forgot Mirage? I've not played enough Apex Legends to remember who this is.
And all you beautiful people watching at home, join me at the party and you all get this free, exclusive legendary skin of my matching G7. Sexy, huh? And the gun doesn't look bad either.
Yeah, all you freeloaders can join us now and get this.
What can I say, Jeff? I am
Freeloaders.
a giver.
All right. Well, listen up. We do have a show to get back to. So thanks, Mirage.
Okay, best buddy. Can't wait to see you and everybody else at the biggest celebration in the Outlands. It's party time.
Yeah, if you don't get what I was referencing there, I forgot the name of the guys who made Apex Legends, but one of the guys on the dev team basically called out a lot of people that were criticizing the game on Reddit for like having very expensive monetization, let's just say, and one of them were like, oh, you guys are freeloaders.
Quicker than you think. I enjoy the winter months.
What's the name of the guys who made this again? I forgot the name. I'm terrible at remembering names, if you can't tell.
You're a bit too slow, my brother.
I should remember the developers' names because I know they recently brought out that Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order, but yeah, I played a little bit of this when it first came out, but I didn't really stick with it. Respawn, that's the name of them. Again, I'm really bad at remembering names, holy shit. Taking an Elfie. Okay. Right, where's that Nintendo announcement? I'm kind of itching for it now.
Dr. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker present Games for Impact. Plus, Reggie is here, and he's ready.
Oh.
And later, a brand new
Okay, so
level
Reggie
Ghost
is
of
going to do
Tsushima.
something, I
It's
guess.
all coming up on the Game Awards.
Again, technically Reggie is retired now, he no longer works at Nintendo, but I guess they just wanted to bring him on for something. So I'm kind of excited for that, at least. But I'm going to mute this microphone to finish up my tea. I've still got like half a mug left before I unmute. I'll tell you this lemon and ginger tea has really been helping my throat lately.
There you go, Apple Arcade at the Game Awards for the first time, Ultimate Rivals. All right, we have so much more show coming up. We've got Green Day coming up, but right now we've got a world premiere from Xbox and Moon Studios. Here's a brand new look at Ori, the Will of Wisps.
I still need to play Ori and the Blind Forest. I think that's on Switch now. I think the new Ori game is Xbox exclusive, which I guess makes sense. I don't think we're going to see it tonight, but do you know what Metroidvania game that was partially co-developed by Microsoft Studios I would like to see be announced in the next couple years? Dust and the Lazy Tale 2. Dust is such a good game.
Play it with Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, it's on Game Pass now? Nice.
My favorite thing about being a game designer is I didn't have to pick one subject to specialize in. You know, I'm able to just follow my interests and spend lots of time studying, you know, galactic evolution or urban planning or psychology, whatever it is. And then I just kind of turn that into a toy, into a game. Part of my job is just enjoying exploring the world and letting my interests take me wherever they go. And there are not too many jobs that I think let you do that.
Is Reggie going to be in Smash? That would be kind of funny, actually.
When it comes to upping your competition level,
Right, here's
there's no
Lemmy
doubt
again.
that more frames per second makes a measurable difference. Trust me. That's why Samsung's latest QLED TVs feature native support for games running at up to 120 frames per second with very low input lag, and this sweet auto game mode that detects when you're gaming and turns off any extra image processing. They've even got AMD FreeSync for smoother animations when the frame rate dips.
The war had just started when I arrived to Iraq. We did our thing, we had some experiences, and when we came back, when we got off that plane, before we came
Alright,
to
that's me
embrace
finished
our
with my
loved
tea
ones,
now.
Our fire team leader says, do not
Hopefully that
tell
lasts me for
anybody
another
what
hour or
happened to
so.
you, or what you saw, or what you experienced. That starts the stigma of mental health.
Joseph Fares. Wait, sorry, I missed that there. What about Joseph Fares? Let me scroll that up.
Overwatch is our newest program, and it is simply having a chat client up. Somebody.
When you said that's Joseph Fares, who were you referring to? What, Mirage? Or
we have somebody available for them.
I don't know how I missed that message there. Sorry, I'm terrible at reading messages.
A counselor for an hour, once a week, but they may.
But yeah, the fuck the Oscars guy.
And start talking about.
Would be funny if they brought him back just for old time's sake. Because I'm pretty sure Jeff Keighley is well aware that he became quite the meme that year. Again, I tend to talk over these things, but I don't really care too much about that.
Two of the most
Muppet Labs.
innovative visionaries in the history of gaming, and just about everything else. From Muppet Labs, Dr. Bunsen.
He was the guy during Apex. Right, okay.
Oh, thank you.
Time for another weird moment at the Game Awards.
It's great to be here at the Game Awards. I am Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, and this is my assistant Beaker. Beaky, where did you go? Oh, I guess he's stuck in the lobby. Nothing? Oh, well. In just a few moments, we'll reveal the winner of Games for Impact. But first, I was hoping to... Oh, here's Beaky now. Oh, good to see you. I forgot we have a basement. Beaky, I'm so glad you're here wearing VR goggles to demonstrate our brand new game. Yes. As you can see, Beaker is wearing Muppet Labs' proprietary next-generation technology, VR super gluey goggles. You can put them on, but you can't get them off. And now we will premiere the exciting new Muppet Labs game. Oh, Beaker, Beaker, I forgot the. What are we calling it? Of course, the Untitled Beaker game. Excellent choice. Let the game begin.
Okay then. Okay, I love that they did this. Again, I'll probably stream Untitled Goose Games soon, but yeah, I'm guessing this is DLC. Or they're really just like going full ham with the joke. Nah, it's just a joke, of course, but... There's Norman Reedus and there's Kojima at the front.
Oh,
Rip.
well. Here are the nominees for Games for Impact, recognizing socially conscious and progressive games in the industry. Roll the nominees.
Industry? I've never heard anyone say it like that before. I don't even know what Games for Impact means.
We have a lot of people looking for your brother.
I just heard that some of the audience going wild there for Life is Strange 2.
Woohoo! Here we go! And the winner is... What are you doing outside the game? You just please... Hey! Give that back to me! Beaker, get him! Get him, Beaker! Oh, no, that's me! That's me, Beaker! Where did he go? Where did he go? Where is he? Oh, get him! He's behind you! There.
This might very well be the best moment in all of the Game Awards tonight.
All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Beaker. Would you please hold his beak shut? Hold his Beaker. That's it. Get him. Get him. Good. Sorry about that, folks. The award for Games for... Would you... Have you got it? Goose? Stop it. Stop it. All right. The award for Games for Impact goes to... No, not geese. Greece! Greece!
It's going to be hard to top, like, announcing an award in the Game Awards than that. That was a bit of a surreal experience there. Sponsored by the Disney Corporation.
Wonderful.
Because you know the Disney owns... Disney now owns the Muppets. As well as a billion other things.
Well, we want to share this award with, first of all, Conrad, our creative director.
If Untitled Beaker game isn't real, there'll be an online petition for it within the hour. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
We have to thank Devolver for allowing us to do the game we wanted to make.
Yes, well, first of all, I mean, I would like to thank especially to all those people that share their stories with us. They sent really, really moving stories when they were playing Greece. That's something that obviously when you create a game, you try to do these kind of things, but you never know you're gonna get to someone. And we pretty much are so moved when we receive this story. So please keep sharing it with us because it's amazing. And thank you everybody that play and support Greece. Thank you very much.
Good on you.
That was really weird. Right, time for a bit of reality again with Jeff Keighley.
Thanks to Hudson and Beaker. Lifelong dream to have them here at the show. All right. I also want to mention something called the Game Festival. I don't know if you heard about that online, but we're launching a new thing tied to the Game Awards called the Game Festival. And the vision for that is to give all of you around the world who watch this show, you watch trailers, you love games, a chance to play a bunch of games. And this year we're partnering with Steam. And if you head to Steam for the next 48 hours, a little bit less than that since it started this morning.
Thank God it's not the Epic Game Store.
Of over a dozen upcoming games that you can play for free on Steam. And I think that's kind of the future where this all goes, is not necessarily these local events where you have to travel somewhere to play a game, but actually bringing games into your homes and the places you work and live to play. So play all those games, the Game Festival.
See, I heard about this. That's a really cool idea, and I hope they expand on this in the future.
And it's going to be a big thing, so we're looking forward to doing more with that. All right, well, now we're going to present some more awards, and let's get into the Best Family Game. The nominees for that category
Nintendo's won this pretty much because all of the games are Nintendo.
Ring Fit Adventure.
Right, so Smash already won Fighting Game of the Year. I hope this Luigi's Mansion wins this one.
Yoshi's Crafted World. Kind of like Nintendo's chances in this category. And the Game Award goes to Luigi's Mansion 3.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
All right. Category of Best Sports Racing Game for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. And those nominees are Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled.
Crash Team, please.
Announced last year at the Game Awards. Dirt Rally 2.0. eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020. F1 2019. And FIFA 20. And the Game Award goes to Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Okay. And for the best mobile game, the nominees are Call of Duty Mobile, Grindstone,
Call of Duty Mobile,
Sayonara Wild Hearts, which we announced last year, Sky Children of the Light, and What the Golf. And the Game Award in that category goes to Call of Duty Mobile. Congratulations.
Really? Oh, okay then. I didn't think I was going to win, but all right.
I'd like to welcome the co-creators of Dishonored and Prey. Raph and Julian are here. You may have seen online that they just announced their brand new studio. Wolf Ian said here at the Game Awards they were going to reveal their first game. So guys, welcome to the Game Awards. You've been here before, but you've got this new studio. So tell me a bit about Wolf Ian. What's different about it?
So, well, we took a long break, but it looks like we can't stay away from making games for very long, so we're just back at it.
The new System Shock is available on Game Festival. Oh, that's cool.
Tell us about the game. We know
again, I put up my Steam client to check it out, but I can't really look at it right now because my internet might not like that.
Some of our past games. We have passion for interesting worlds to explore. We have passion for depth of interactivity, and of course we have passion for simulation in general. Yeah. So this new game has all of these values, but this time we have a bit of a different approach. We brought a glimpse to show you through a teaser, and we're very excited.
It's amazing. One of my favorite premieres of the show tonight. It looks incredible. You're going to see the real game here, guys. We can't wait to hear more about this. Let's take a look at the first project from Wolfeye. Enjoy.
COD Mobile recently got controller support. Yeah, a little bit late for me to do that now because I streamed it just like once as a one-off, and there was no controller support at that time.
The West, the land of opportunity. A place where you can be a hero, a scoundrel, and anything in between. This ain't quite the Wild West as you know it. There are ancient powers at war with each other. Strange entities lurking in the dead of night with their own rules and their own peculiar motives. Welcome to the Weird West.
Probably going to be muting my microphone more frequently because my throat, despite having just drank some like tea for it, is like flaring up some more, so I'm going to be coughing more frequently. But yeah, I'll try not to cough when I'm reacting to world premiere stuff or just things of interest. So yeah, I don't think I'll be playing Crash Team Racing after this. I don't think I'll be able to do that.
It could be the best thing that ever happened to you. If you can survive, that is.
Right, okay then. Well, I can't say much about that, but Digital Devolver usually publish really good indie games.
Brand new MMO action RPG game from a legendary franchise. Check out this announcement.
Right, here we go. Next world premiere. The Order 1886-2? Nah, it's probably not that. So I just saw like a realistic Wolfman, and that was my first thought. Oh, it's a Magic the Gathering thing? Right, okay.
Coming up, the first look at a brand new game from an exciting new studio. And Ninja is here to hand out the award for Best Multiplayer Game. And still to come, more premieres, more awards, an extended preview from Ghost of Tsushima, and Green Day performs live. The Game Awards will be right back.
Wasn't Ninja at the Game Awards last year presenting an awards?
Hi, I'm looking for
Oh
Stadia.
god, this fucking commercial.
What? What Stadia? Stadia is only the newest, most logic-defying, mind-bending, absurd gaming platform on Earth. Forget boxes, forget
I fucking hate this commercial.
your screens and electric air. And this electric
Stadia has been nothing but a shit show, and this is false advertising as far as I'm concerned.
Stadia doesn't take up any space. It makes no noise. It has no smell. Watch. Go find Stadia, boy.
It does have smell if your fucking, like, Chrome book thingy, Chrome whatever, is, like, fucking burning up. Sorry, I can't remember the name of that thing, I don't care to remember its name. You know that little thing you plug into your TV? Chrome Dick, yeah, we'll just go with that.
With Stadia, you can go virtually anywhere.
I'm sure someone's gonna correct me, but whatever.
So we're inside a game. I think I know that guy. Gary. Stadia is gaming for free-range humans.
Yeah, Chromecast. Or a Chrome Dick, we'll just call it a Chrome Dick.
No downloads, no updates, no waiting. Stadia bends time and space to take you straight to
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Technically, this is Stadia.
Stadia's streaming pipeline leverages decades of Google research. Is that a dog?
You know what? We don't need to see this. Let's just look at this GIF for another couple minutes. just until this commercial's over. We don't need to watch that.
Possibly mind-bending, so free to move from screen to screen.
You know what? We don't even need to listen to it either. Let's just enjoy this. So I think this GIF is infinitely more, infinitely more watchable than that commercial. Infinitely more listenable as well, which is funny because there's no sound coming from it. But yeah.
Maybe have.
Nope, still going. I thought that was the end there for a moment. And there we go.
Mobile, one of the biggest video games in the
PUBG.
world, and Global Green, a world-renowned nonprofit, partnered to help save the Amazon. We challenged people across the globe to stand together and fight to protect our planet.
We've already lost 20% of the Amazon due to fires and deforestation.
And the Amazon is critical to protecting us from the devastating effects of
I'm
climate
sorry, what does this have to do
Thanks
with
to
PUBG again?
Mobile and their commitment to harness
Oh.
the power of gaming for good. And thanks to all of you, we are starting to make a real difference.
Global Green's local partners on the ground can
I know it's
now
PUBG,
help
but I like saying PUBG, ironically.
thousands of new
It's
trees
funny
in the
to say.
Amazon. But this isn't the end. It's just the beginning.
The next generation is depending on us.
Go to globalgreen.org/fight for the Amazon and donate to continue the fight.
Fight for the Amazon.
Alright.
Nintendo
Switch
Switch
commercial.
fights to win.
Right, I'm gonna have my microphone muted again for the moment.
And scores to settle.
Oh yeah, Tetris 99 got an update recently, didn't it? I haven't checked it out yet.
Rise and shine. It's magic time. Now it's time for you to welcome the challenge. Play Magic together in Arena. Download free.
What's up guys, I'm Bajira, and on my stream I'm all about helping my viewers accomplish their goals, whether it's making progress in gaming, fitness, or just taking control of their health in general. And if one of your goals is to quit vaping, Truth has a program that can help. It's called
God damn it, the Game Awards.
free, anonymous, text-based.
Didn't they do this last year as well? Anti-vaping commercials? PSAs, whatever.
All you do is text Ditch Jewel to 88709
Ditch Jewel.
program, because you can quit, but you don't have to do it alone.
All you have to do is text the drug.
And enjoy the Game Awards.
I hope you remember how to spell that name because I'm not telling you again.
All right, now here's a brand new game announcement from Oculus Studios. Check it out.
Okay, so it's a VR game. This looks like... Oh, I see, right. So it's basically Streets of Rage, except you're the protagonist, but in VR. That's kind of a neat idea, actually, for a VR game.
He's one of the most watched streamers alive, and the winner of last
Oh, here we go,
year's Game
Ninja
Award
time.
for Content Creator of the Year. Please welcome Ninja.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much.
Oh boy, my throat is sure gonna hate me tomorrow
My entire life.
when I wake up.
And there's something magical about a solo player experience, and the only way to enhance that is to play games with your friends. I've literally defined my entire career by playing online multiplayer games, and here are the nominees for the best multiplayer game of the year.
Best multiplayer game.
He was declining in his viewer base even before he moved to Mixer.
Some amazing games, let's be real, all right? The Game Award for Best Multiplayer Game goes to... It's a lot more difficult to open up than you think. Apex Legends.
Big surprise there, I guess. Not really. Yes, I'd like to thank all of our fans, yep, all you freeloaders out there. You made this possible, thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much. The last 4 years has been transformative for Respawn. This year has been crazy for us, so for all the team that stuck around and believed and made this magic happen, thank you to the fans, thank you so much.
I'd just like to thank the team at Respawn of crazy, passionate, super talented individuals for going with us on this crazy journey. We changed our genre, we changed our business model, we made our first character-based game, and we changed IPs while we were shipping a AAA shooter. So thank you, I love you guys.
Okay, so Reggie win.
All right, well, congratulations to Respawn. Great to see Apex winning Best Multiplayer Game. Now, this year, TikTok has swept the nation with its hashtag challenges. For the past few weeks, fans have been celebrating gaming on TikTok with over 450 million video views so far. Tonight, you can use the hashtag on TikTok to join the celebration of gaming and esports. Biggest night in the contest.
Isn't TikTok just a platform that enables like predators to, you know?
Congratulations to him. All right.
At least that's
so much more
what I've been hearing.
the gaming on TikTok contest will continue for the next few days. Cheesy C64. The next Twitch poll is open for best ongoing game. You can go vote now, and we'll see who you think is going to take home the Game Award in just a bit. But right now, let's talk about a big PlayStation 4 title that's coming next year from the guys at Sucker Punch. Ghost of Tsushima. You probably saw this teased earlier this week. I am so excited about this game and what Sucker Punch is bringing to life. We have our longest world premiere on the show tonight, as I've been saying, a true cinematic look. Enjoy at Ghost of Tsushima.
Cinematic. Just put a space between each letter and that's pretty much what it is. In fact, here, I'll do it for you. In fact, I can't really do it because I've got this carton of orange juice in the way. Hang on. Just... Oh. Me and my fat fingers. You get the idea. I had my carton of orange juice next to the keyboard. I couldn't really quite hit that A button. Orange juice. So yeah, they briefly teased this at the PlayStation State of Play. I mentioned this yesterday. A true cinema experience.
Samurai!
So yeah, this is where the teaser would end, by the way, during that PlayStation State of Play. So time for another 3 minutes of Ghost of Tsushima. So what is this exactly? Is it like a Souls-like game or what? Because I've heard people talk about this.
The ghost. Some say he died on the beach. Others say he is a storm made flesh. When the wind thrashes their tents and boats, they know he is coming.
So I think it's a mix between a Souls-like and Sekiro, but I'm not entirely sure.
Good man. Chill.
Tell him I'm coming.
and suddenly a concert playing the next song. Right, okay. Oh, don't show the gameplay like that. Zoom in. Like, I get it, like there's a concert there playing the backing music, but I want to see the gameplay. So yeah, it kind of looks like Sekiro. I've never played Sekiro. I'm not really into Souls-likes. I have tried playing Dark Souls 1, but I couldn't... Like, despite persisting at it, it didn't quite click with me, so I didn't, like, play it all the way through. I'm assuming there'll be, like, a version of that trailer you can watch later if you just want to watch the actual gameplay without the camera being zoomed out. Oh, is that a PS4 exclusive? Right, okay then. I thought that was like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
The Game Awards Orchestra, let's give it up for our incredible conductor tonight, Max Arouge of the Game Awards Orchestra. They'll be back later for an incredible montage celebrating our Game of the Year nominees, and Game of the Year will be presented by some very special guests, surprise guests, so stay tuned for that. But right now, we've got another world premiere, a look at Gears Tactics. Check it out.
Alright. Just a Gears game then?
They came for us. They invaded every part of our world.
I mean, hey, it's better than Gears Funko Pop.
We did the only thing we could.
Yeah, remember that thing? Like, that's still a thing.
Now my war begins. Against the monster that created these monsters.
Summon the beast! Crush them!
And it's time to go hunting.
Don't go gentle. Bring it, shitheads.
So it's basically Gears of War mixed with XCOM, essentially.
Come see what my newest creation thinks of your little flag.
Alright, place your bets. How many content claims do you think I'm gonna get tonight with all these trailers and like licensed songs? I'm gonna guess 8. Infinity content claims.
Just like we planned it.
I mean, it's not like my YouTube channel will be here for long. Like, Coppa's gonna like completely destroy it, so that's gonna be fun.
All right, let's turn back to Twitch. We asked Twitch to predict the winner for the best ongoing game category, and they chose Final Fantasy XIV. We will find out when we present that award in a little bit just who wins. All right, we've also got more game announcements still to go on the way. A performance that's going to rock the house by Green Day, the award for Best Game Direction, and of course, Game of the Year. Right now, here's a world premiere of a brand new game from a team in China. It's a multiplayer melee combat game that you're seeing for the first time. Here is Naraka Blade Point.
Good singing. So it's basically a mobile game, I think. I mean, if it's a game made in China, then chances are it is a mobile game, because mobile games are huge in China. Do you guys not have phones? This might be a console game, actually. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't mention any platforms, so I'm not really sure about that. It does look better than I thought it was at first glance, but I'm still not sure.
Confused with bird people. Bird people are their own thing. Play Magic the Gathering Arena. Download free.
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called the Warrior of Light.
Never played Final Fantasy XIV online. I heard when it first came out it was garbage, but it's actually good now. But it's yet another one of those live services that's got like paid subscriptions, so I don't know if I want to. Like I know these things like have a free 30-day thing, but it's like, do I really want to invest time in something that I'm not even sure I'm going to invest beyond 30 days? I don't doubt that it's good, I just don't know if I want to start a game like this. So yeah, like I said, no CTR tonight. Like, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna call it a night. You might be able to tell my voice, but my throat is a little bit more hoarse now than it was when I started.
My game's called Let's Be Well, and it's made with the Roblox Studio game engine. It starts off gray. This guy, it says he's depressed. As he plays the obstacle.
Oh god, you can make games within Roblox? I've never played Roblox, so I don't actually know this.
So they don't bottle their feelings up.
I was pregnant with our youngest.
Like I said,
son,
never played Roblox, I'm more of a Minecraft person,
husband got
and even then I
very,
don't
very
play
sick.
that much of
The
it.
doctors call it a major depressive episode. His mental illness overtook him by way of suicide, and so we lost him when Luke was 2 years old at the time.
It's kind of hard to explain. Like how my dad died when I was very young. I just wanted to.
I had to get
spread a
that
positive
Roblox
message that
oof
it's
sound effect
okay
and
to
put it
talk
on my
about
soundboard. I
mental
don't have
illness.
that on me.
I hope I've helped people.
Or fb.giga.
Now, she's a host and producer for IGN. Please welcome Sydney Goodman.
Again, there's Hideo Kojima and Norman Reedus in the Freaky Fetus.
Recognizing that we keep playing our favorite games year after year, and acknowledging
Pretty
the
sure
teams that
Fortnite's going to
keep
win
these
this one. They
massively
usually win it.
popular franchises fresh with new content, more experiences, and evolving ways to play. Here are the nominees.
It'll either be,
Best ongoing game.
I think it'll be either Fortnite or Warframe. Although Destiny 2 would be nice to, it would be nice to see that win. Oh, no Warframe? Rip. Right, well, it'll just be Fortnite then.
Ongoing game
Fortnite or
goes
Destiny
to
2.
Fortnite.
Yeah, big shocker there. I mean, I think part of the reason that it won that was because of Chapter 2. Like, because everybody was talking about that, and like a lot of people started playing Fortnite again after the whole black hole thing. That may have been what pushed them over the edge to win this year.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you. So, like last year, we represent just like the teeniest portion of the now over 1,000 people who work to make Fortnite something that is incredible every single day. And, you know, we're just so humbled constantly to have the opportunity to even make something like Fortnite. It's incredible. I think that, you know, as I was saying earlier, right, like this idea that we need to lean into what a persistent virtual place can be. And the more that we're trying to experiment with stuff and try different things, we're finding more and more that our goal is to try to create a metaverse, to create a place, right, where where all IP can live together, where all kinds of experiences can happen, where we can create a thing that is totally new, a totally new emergent type of media, really. And we are so inspired by everything you're doing. I'm just blown away by what we see here tonight. It's truly astounding and incredible.
Still waiting for Jeff Keighley to say Game Awards 2019 was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Maybe next year that'll happen.
And give us your incredible ideas and your feedback.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Raid Shadow Legends anywhere in this event, including the commercials.
One little personal note to thank my wife, my daughter, my family, my party people. We love you. Thank you so much.
See you guys Saturday.
Oh yeah, I watched that new Angry Video Game Nerd. It was really good. But goddammit, James Rolfe, why did you have to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? Come on, you're better than that.
From the developers who worked on Max Payne, Quantum Break, Armor 3, World of Tanks, and Trivial Pursuit Mobile.
Nani? This reminds me of that really shitty Easter bunny like movie called Hop, I think.
What the fuck?
That's exactly what I was thinking, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Jane.
But the competition is sending their teams.
As expected. Let's get this job done.
Okay. I thought that said Nintendo to 5 when the URL was showing up.
There you go, that's 9 to 5, and I'm here with Red Hill Games CEO
Nintendo
Tyus.
5.
Great to have you with us. What is 9 to 5? What can we expect?
Thank you, Jeff. Glad to be here. 9 to 5 is a new first-person tactical shooter. It's set in a world where corporations rule everything, and being a mercenary is just another job. Now, a lot of modern shooters can be a little bit chaotic, and that's kind of what makes 9 to 5 special. We really put a lot of focus on the strategic gameplay of the team and playing together and, you know, making your changes in your tactics from round to round. And obviously, all that triumphs over brute force at the end.
All right, well, when can we expect to hear more? Next year, or?
So 2020, we're launching the alpha, but you can actually sign up today at 9to5.game. So go ahead, enjoy, and download.
All right, a little bit of a tease. 9 to 5. All right, thanks very much for being here, guys. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to hand out some more awards right now in the category of Esports Game of the Year. The nominees are Counter-Strike Global Offensive,
Don't
Dota
really
2,
give a shit about
Fortnite,
esports, but
League of Legends, and Overwatch.
I'm gonna assume CSGO
And
wins
the Game
this one.
Award goes to League of Legends.
Oh,
Congratulations
okay
to
then.
Riot. For the best VR AR game, those nominees are Asgard's Wrath,
Wait, No Man's Sky is a VR game now?
Beat Saber, No
I'm
Man's
gonna.
Sky,
I don't know any of these games, but I'm gonna assume Beat Saber.
and the Game Award goes to Beat Saber. Congratulations
All right
to
then.
Beat Games.
I heard Beat Saber's good.
For the award for Best Performance, awarded to an individual for voiceover, acting, motion, and/or performance capture,
Norman
the nominees
Reedus.
are Ashley Birch for The Outer Worlds, Courtney Hope for Control,
Norman Reedus or Mads
Laura Bailey for Gears 5,
Mikkelsen?
Mads Mikkelsen for Death Stranding, Matthew Peretta for Control, and Norman Reedus for Death Stranding.
Are you allowed to have more than one actor from the same game?
Goes to Mads Mikkelsen for Death Stranding. Congratulations, Mads.
Can we count that as a win for Death Stranding? Because technically, it is attached to that.
Player's Voice, and a lot of you around the world voted tournament style to pick your favorite game. This was 100% in control of the fans, and the winner.
Oh yeah, so about the rabbit thing when I mentioned Hop, this is what I was referring to, by the way.
Congratulations.
Oh, hang on. Trying to drag that image. So yeah, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw that rabbit dancing around.
And we're so honored to have them here with us tonight. Please join me in recognizing this year's class of Global Gaming Citizens. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys.
Taking a selfie there, I noticed.
Beautiful. A selfie. All right. We're so proud of that program. We intend to continue that year after year. I love telling all these stories of amazing people around the world who I think represent gaming at its best. All right, up next, we've got music from Green Day. Reggie's in the house to present our Indie Game Award. We've got more world premieres, more Game Awards Orchestra, and the big award, Game of the Year, presented by some special guests. Now, the popular action MMORPG Black Desert has only been available for PC and console, but now Black Desert Mobile is available on iOS and Android. You can download it tonight and get a true MMORPG at your fingertips. Check it out.
Are you the only one that's a bit upset that the Rabbit Fortnite is not a thing? Maybe? Yeah, so again, note the disclaimer in the bottom right there. I probably won't be talking too much during the last, I don't know, 30 minutes or so of this. Yeah, I think there's like maybe another 30 minutes of this left. But yeah, I'll be muting the microphone more frequently from this point out. I just remembered I got some honey and lemon lozenges, so I'm just going to take one of those right now, actually.
Can't keep running forever.
You are a monster. A monster. You have yet to see just
Be sure to stay in the light.
Again, there sure is a lot of Magic the Gathering sponsorships tonight.
A Samsung QLED TV has got you covered there too. When it comes to the most eye-popping visuals, HDR is where it's at. Quantum dot technology delivers amazing color fidelity, while full array local dimming allows the brightest and darkest parts of a scene to look their best. Features like these are why Samsung QLED TV was a Best of Innovation honoree for gaming at CES 2019, and they're nominated again for 2020, so keep a lookout.
I didn't think anybody was really going to play this game. We got over 500,000 letters written in the first couple months, which just, we were not prepared for. Kind Words is a game about writing nice letters to people. All real people, anonymously, online, sharing their worries, and making
Oh no, I'm aware who Linus Tech Tips is. I don't really follow him, but I am aware of him.
Really get excited about.
You want to know what's the fucking best and worst sponsorship that the Game Awards has ever had? This right here. The Hydrobot. They did this like 3 years ago, I think? Also, you don't need to see that game. I think you would rather just watch this. Or better yet, you can just, you know, watch this instead. Alright, enough of that.
WD Black. Fine-tuned for performance. Purpose-built for gaming to play without limits. Storage solutions with the capacity, speed, and reliability to win. WD Black. Drive your game.
We are excited to welcome WD Black to the Game Awards as the official storage sponsor. All of tonight's world premieres have been safely stored on WD Black, and you can get command performance with SSD speed. Check out WDBlack.com for a chance to win a decked-out gaming rig and WD Black products. All right, now I'm very excited to introduce our next performance. One of my passions outside of gaming is live music. Whenever I go to a show, I'm always thinking about who would be perfect here for the Game Awards. And this band has been on my list since the beginning. They've won 5 Grammys. They're members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They've sold over 85 million albums worldwide. And they've got their own video game announcement, as you're about to find out. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. This is Green Day!
Green Day has a video game announcement? What? I'm guessing this is going to count as yet another in the cacophony of YouTube content claims. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this VOD gets fucking blocked worldwide at this point, let alone just like getting adverts put on it. By the way, I got another image to share with you. Let me see if I can find it. I thought I saved it there. Oh wait, I didn't. Right, okay, now I saved it. There you go. So this was the Game Awards 2016, so that was 3 years ago. Let's see if I can do something with that. Hang on. Let's see. Bear with me, I'm just going to do something real quick with this image. Oh. Yeah, this is not going to be easy trying to get the right value for this. What if I change that to a slightly grey colour? I'm trying to chroma key it, but I'm not doing a good job. Nah, I don't think chroma keying is this going to be possible. Not this easily anyway. I was trying to chroma key the white parts around it, but it's not really working. The closest I can get is this, which doesn't look right. Right, okay, let's just get rid of that. I'm too lazy to manually crop out the white part behind them, so just don't mind that. Still sucking on that lemon and honey lozenge, by the way. It's helped a little bit, but again, I'm not doing Crash Team Racing tonight. I'm not going to be talking for another 2 hours once this is over. I'll do CTR in the next couple days instead. Really sucks that this cold came around at the time that it did, because there's like a bunch of games that I really want to get to right now. Fucking RGT already has a video on the Xbox. I'm pretty sure like a dozen people ran to their video editing software just to make a video on that. Gotta chase them, you know, gotta chase that algorithm, gotta game the system. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the Xbox X Series. Oh yeah, these lozenges are pretty good actually. Did you miss anything interesting? A few things, but I couldn't... Yeah, my mind's a bit all over the place, so I can't remember like the really good stuff, but... No Smash information yet, we're still waiting for that. Reggie's going to be appearing shortly though, he's going to be presenting an award, I think. Luigi's Mansion 3 won Best family game, so that's cool. I think LM3 deserves that one.
This game is supposed to be free. Free love. Come on, come on out. I dare you.
I don't know what he was saying there for a second, but okay. So while this is happening, I guess I'll talk about a couple things because I've not really had the chance to talk about them. Did anyone see that official Sonic Sega animation short today? Based on Chow in Space. It's fucking good, I loved it, I watched it earlier today. I hope Sega continues like commissioning for more like animated shorts because the ones they've been doing up to this point are excellent. Like Sonic Mania Adventures and the Team Sonic Racing shorts were like fantastic. So yeah, Chow in Space is just like another one of those things if you like those ones. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's like 3 minutes long, but it's really fucking good. So yeah, I watched that earlier today. I watched the new Angry Video Game Nerd last night, Majora's Mask. Fucking 40 minutes, by the way. It's a really long one, but it's a good one. The ending implication is hilarious and horrifying. Yeah, apparently the Chow pulls Sonic's nose off or something. Ow, my face! Like, I was thinking to myself when I watched that, holy shit, is that champagne from the bottle supposed to be indicating blood coming out of Sonic's nose or face? Like, did the Chow just rip his nose right off? But yeah, go watch it, I think you'll like it, it's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Pardon my throat. Oh yeah, I think I briefly mentioned it when I played King of Cards, but I did get the amiibo for like the different playable nights in the Golden Shovel Knight amiibo. I was going to show a picture when I streamed it yesterday, but I didn't actually do that, I forgot. So I guess next time if you remind me, I'll show you a picture of that.
The worlds of virtual reality and rock just collided like never before. Beat Saber and Green Day, the collab we've always wanted, and you don't have to wait.
Oh, okay, it was a Beat Saber thing? I didn't even notice.
Drops tonight on all platforms. So you'll be able to play 6 of the band's iconic
Where are all these people going?
Singles from the album Father of All, which is out on February 7th. Thank you so much to Green Day for playing the Game Awards. We have a lot of shows still coming up. Of course, we've got the award for Best Game Direction. We've got Game of the Year. And yes, we've still got some announcements and surprises for you guys at gaming's biggest night. It just gets bigger and bigger, running all around the world. And we've got another world premiere for you to check out right now. Enjoy.
Still waiting for that Smash announcement.
It is an eternal island of legend. A place of...
I really am beginning to think they're just saving the Smash Bros. Reveal for right at the end. Because they know how big a deal the Smash Bros. Things are.
Are in constant conflict.
I'm also still hoping for Metroid Prime Trilogy, but I don't know if we're going to get that. Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch, specifically.
For centuries, many have come in search of its power. Only to fall to its corruption.
This looks a lot like Eternal Darkness. Rather the concept.
lured by the promise of power and immortality. The darkness will claim you.
The darkness. Wait, it's been made by... It's for Amazon? Like, I saw the Amazon logo there, and it said games above it.
Irvine at the studio visiting the devs a couple months ago. Had a great time playing it. It looks really cool, and you can get more info at newworld.com. All right, well, now please welcome to the stage a good friend of the Game Awards. He's been here every year since the first show with a perfect attendance record.
Reggie.
Of course, he's the former president of Nintendo of America.
Yep.
A friend to all of us. You can follow him at Twitter, at Reggie. Give it up for Reggie Fils-Amech.
Reggie MVP. Nice. The Reginator has entered the building. Still kicking ass and still taking names even though he's retired.
Fils-Amech is in the house.
Fils-Amech, of course, yeah.
Thank you for that warm welcome. It was just over 16 years ago that I joined this industry as an executive. But truth be told, I've been around as a fan and as a player for so much longer. Like you, I've witnessed the growth of our favorite form of entertainment, and now video games are bigger than the movie industry, bigger than music, bigger than television. But most importantly, video games continue to innovate, not only as entertainment, but also into areas far more profound. Experiences with their foundation in video game technology are being used to help surgeons practice before a difficult procedure, and to enable college students to simulate business situations and develop real-world skills. I may no longer be an executive in this industry, but I'll always be an ambassador.
Sorry about that look there, that was the stream that
as
did
a
that.
force for good and a force for fun. In this category, Fresh Indie Game, you can see how games are continuing to evolve as entertainment. I think this is the most important award of the night, because I believe indie developers are the most important creators in this industry. Why? Because every nominee this year and every year at one time was an indie developer. In the same sense that everyone was once a kid sketching a superhero in the middle of class, or lying in bed at night thinking of worlds and challenges that no one had ever dreamed of before. For my friend Shigeru Miyamoto, those ideas began around the woods near his house in Kyoto. And for my dear departed friend, Satoru Iwata, those ideas led him to invent his first video game on a portable calculator while he was still in high school. They both became fixtures in the history of video games, but first, they were dreamers, and they began with their imagination. So like everyone else, at the start, they were true indie developers. Any awards event is, by definition, a look backwards. Who's done something great in the preceding year? But in this category, you can look forward. If you want to see the incubator where future game greatness is evolving, it resides right here in this indie category, recognizing brand new independent studios who released their first game this year. Let's take a look.
Fresh Indie Game, presented by Subway.
Well said. He does have like an excellent point. Like everybody, no matter how big they become in the industry, had to start somewhere. Well, it's cool to see my friend Pedro is nominated. I bet you Goose Game's going to be in here. Yep, there it is. Right on time. Right on cue.
All right. And the Game Award goes to Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium also
I mean,
wins
admittedly, I've not played any of these indie games this year, so I don't really have any strong feelings toward which one I wanted to win. But either way, it's a win for anyone.
So, I'd like to thank all the great people that came before us. Ilya Repin,
Ilya Repin, Vladimir Mayakovsky, Viktor Tsoi,
and Marx and Engels for providing us the political education. Thank you.
I wish Reggie could stay on the stage.
I've been looking back my whole life. Back to my family, my friends.
My son.
Right, so what
They say
is
you
this
can't
then?
change a person, but a person can change. With time. Change a mind, change a heart. Yeah, that might be good enough for you. But I can change anything.
Another League of Legends thing? Right, okay then. Sure is a lot of League of Legends and Magic the Gathering stuff happening tonight, isn't it?
All right, surprise, there's a second League of Legends announcement tonight. I'm joined by the creative director of Double Stallion Games, Lee Thomas. Lee, why don't you tell us a bit about what we just saw?
Sure. Well, that was quite an experience. So yeah, we're here. It's been an amazing time keeping this secret, but we are working with Riot Forge, making Convergence, a League of Legends story. So what is it? It's a single-player action platformer where you play Echo. Echo is a young inventor who has created a device that can manipulate time. And we're going to send you down into Zorn, into the depths of the sump, and we're going to deliver a rich story experience about the perils and consequences of messing with time. Because even if you mess with it a little bit, you can kind of mess things up.
Huge consequences.
Yeah, huge consequences.
We're not Back to the Future. All right, fantastic. Thanks very much, Lee. Great to have you here. Great announcement. All right, in just a moment, 5 of the nominees for Game of the Year are going to go head-to-head in the Best Game Direction category. We'll see who wins that one, and we've still got some surprises left. The Game Awards will be right back.
Alright.
Don't know what to put on your wish list this holiday?
Oh god, this isn't Stadia again, is it? Oh, fuck off.
Ask for a way to play your favorite game.
Right, okay then, so yeah, it was cool to see Reggie. I'm not going to even dignify this commercial by acknowledging it, nor playing it. So yeah, awesome to see Reggie there, and that was like an excellent... He's real, like, obviously he's very charismatic, but as well as like a really well put together speech, he also does like make an excellent point about how indie developers are perhaps the most important in the industry because they are practically the future. Like I know it's kind of like cliche to say, you know how like when people say children are the future? Well, indies are practically the future of the gaming industry if you really stop and think about it. I mean, the guy who made Untitled Goose Game today might go on to be the next fucking Satoru Iwata. Like, I know that sounds really fucking dumb, but you never know. Right, okay, I think that Stadia commercial's over now. Yep. Sorry, I really don't want to fucking watch that Stadia commercial. It seriously triggers me that that's even here. Alright, so I think this is a VR bowling game. Yeah. Sports story. Nah. I'm joking. Seriously though, Sports Story looks really fucking cool. I still need to play Golf Story. Oh, is it Surgeon Simulator? Oh, cool. I didn't even know a sequel was being worked on. I love Surgeon Simulator.
Nintendo Switch has worlds to explore and adventures to conquer.
How many times have we seen these, like, Nintendo Switch commercials? If you hear ripping and tearing when I'm speaking, I'm just, like, unwrapping a lozenge.
Find your adventure on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite.
We heard you may want to quit vaping.
Oh, here we go again with the vaping stuff.
But we can tell you about This Is Quitting, an easy text to quit service. It's the least and most we can do.
Why don't we just keep this on for the entire commercial break? Reggie claps to fitting music. In fact, let's make it even more fitting. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Shit, I don't know what the setting is. Alright, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I'm not going to be able to do this quickly, but I was going to like flip it back and forth, but there's no like hotkey to do that. It's like I have to go through a right click menu to find it. Is that Apex? Oh, it's PlayStation 4 stuff, right, okay. Right, I need to be right back real quick, so I'll be back in a moment. I need to quick bathroom break because this is longer than I expected. Oh, wrong button.
What's going on, everybody? I'm
Right, be right back.
Esports host and commentator Golden Boy, and since 2017, Samsung and Xbox have worked together to deliver amazing experiences for all gamers. That's why I teamed up with them to create something special for the fans. The Ultimate FTW Sweepstakes. And I want to give a huge shout out to our winner, Isaiah Yanez, also known as Buddy Roy. You are the winner of the Upgrade FTW Sweepstakes. You won this killer Samsung 75-inch Q70R QLED TV, a Q70 soundbar, an Xbox One X, and 12 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Safe to say that's a lot of nuts. Congrats, and thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Now, everyone, let's just enjoy the Game Awards some more.
Thank you, Golden Boy. And now it's time for a world premiere, a re-announcement that I think you'll be excited about.
There was a time when you were heartless, brutal, a monster. And I'm proud of you for changing.
Alright, I'm back. Just in time.
I'm here to ask you to be those things once more.
No More Heroes 3? I mean, I know we just saw that, but...
For me. Can I count on you?
No idea what this is.
Bigby, can I count on you?
Always.
The Wolf Among Us. That's a Telltale game, isn't it? Yeah. Never played the first one. I'm currently playing through Batman, a Telltale series.
Now,
I'm sure Deej will like that one.
Writer and an accomplished voice actor. Please welcome Ashley Birch.
Hello, everyone. The best games start with a single person asking a single question. What if? And when that question excites other people, and they start asking what if, it's a snowball of creativity and passion that pushes games to be the best they can possibly be. These are the nominees for the Best Game Direction.
Best Game Direction.
Oh yeah, I thought Telltale went out of business. What happened to them? Apparently they're still alive and kicking. Last I heard, there was like just a skeleton crew at Telltale, but apparently somebody's like funding the company now because they're still making shit. They were bought by someone, right? Okay then. Yeah, I might have heard about that, but I don't remember. I mean, it's cool to see that Telltale is still around, but it was a bit dicey for a while.
Death Stranding.
Oh look, Death Stranding won an award, why am I not surprised? How many awards is that now? Like 4? 4 out of 7? Or 4 out of 9 if you count the actors from that one category.
Thank you. Thank you so much. 4年前に独立してゼロからのリスタートだったんですけど、またここに戻ってこれて非常に嬉しいです。
It was a start from zero 4 years ago, but I'm very happy to come back to this stage tonight.
で最初から、一緒の船に乗ってくれたソニーさん、それからエンジンを提供してくれたゲリラさん、それから一緒の船に、小さな船でしたけど一緒に覚悟を決めて乗ってくれたキャストの皆さん、それからアーティストの皆さん、コンポーザーの皆さん、そして、一緒に船を漕いでくれた、スタッフ、コジプロのスタッフの皆さんと、サポートしてくれた家族、それから何よりも、この4年間、応援してくれたファンの皆さんに感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございます。
I really want to thank a lot of people started this ship going. Sony started out with us, and also Guerrilla for providing the game engine. And also, it was a small boat, but all the cast came on board. The musicians, the artists, the people who collaborated, thank you so much. And also, the small boat was all the staff came to work together. I would really like to thank them. And also, my family. And best of all, the fans who waited 4 years. Thank you so much.
Congratulations today. We've got one more award to present, Game of the Year, and we've got some very special surprise guests here to do the honors. Over on Twitter, you guys voted for the Gaming Tweet of the Year. We've got the winning tweet. Check it out, and we'll be right back with Game of the Year.
Time for forced memes, I guess.
The 2019 Gaming Tweet of the Year.
I regret nothing. Okay then. Also, it just dawned on me that Super Mario Maker 2 didn't get any awards tonight. RIP. The only nomination Mario Maker 2 got was Best Family Game, and Luigi's Mansion 3 won that. So Super Mario Maker 2 got nominated for one category, but Death Stranding... I know I'm gonna stop saying that now, but I'm still a little bit upset about the number of nominations for that one game. I promise I'll stop now, I swear. I just wanted it to be known. Yeah, I agree, Cray. Like, I think Luigi's Mansion 3 deserved it more. As much as I love Mario Maker 2, I think my game of the year personally is Luigi's Mansion 3. Like, I've very recently finished that, and I think it's like a really fantastic game. Next Level did an excellent job on that one. Don't you love it when commercials don't have consistent volume? Like, one is relatively normal volume and then one's like really loud. Again, looking forward to Doom Eternal next year. I'll definitely be streaming that. Doom 2016 was easily my game of that year. I don't know if Doom Eternal will be my game of 2020. It's obviously like too early to say, but if it's anything as good as like Doom 2016, it'll probably be like quite high up. And here's our 50 millionth Magic the Gathering commercial for tonight. Hey guys, buy Magic the Gathering, please. Oh look, Epic. Because everybody loves them right now. Great games, great devs that we purchased. Oh god damn it, don't tell me that game is fucking exclusive. Why? I'm getting so sick of seeing good PC games being held back by Epic. It's like every presentation or show I stream, there's always like a game I'm looking forward to that I discover is like an Epic exclusive, and I always like fucking curse Epic for it. It's become like kind of a pattern at this point. Okay then. Yeah, don't know if I feel like having Tencent tracking my personal data, thanks.
Now, she's an actress and producer. Please welcome Michelle Rodriguez.
How y'all doing today? I'm happy to be here. There's one last game announcement to share with you tonight, and I'm really excited about it. Allow me to present the world premiere of our latest expansion to the Fast and Furious saga.
I'm going to split. It's the only way to keep you both safe.
I think I know someone who can help.
You ready to ride?
I'm still here. Yeah, she said last game announcement, but that doesn't necessarily mean DLC, I don't think.
We want justice.
Like when they announced Joker last year, I don't think that was preceded by a world premiere thing. I think they just did it out of the blue.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
When in doubt, do what I do.
I've seen what you do. That's why I'm kind of terrified. And I don't need a finish line, I'm in my own lane.
So what is this again? The Fast and the Furious?
Do you want to stay amateurs? Or take this to the next level?
Yeah, it's a Fast and the Furious game. Alright.
I'm excited for that one. Can you believe it's been like 18 years, man? From a little article in a newspaper to a movie to a video game. It's pretty cool. I'd like to now introduce a surprise guest and also one of my friends for life, Vin Diesel.
Just Reggie again. Sorry, I looked away for a minute. What did she just do there?
Do not tempt me. Michelle, we are in our crowd.
I know, man, gamers.
We have been gamers forever, and we are at an award show of our people.
Literally.
Can they not move that microphone up so he doesn't have to hunch over it?
Literally spend all night playing like Tekken fighter games or Street Fighter.
Yeah, this is it's amazing to see that trailer finally. Yeah. I gotta tell you a secret too. I didn't tell you before. Yesterday I saw the 4-minute trailer to Fast 9. It's insane. Back to you guys. I love all of you. Okay, so here to pay tribute to all of the nominees for Game of the Year, once again, the Game Awards Orchestra.
Let me guess, is it Death Stranding music? Oh, it might be a medley. I think it's the Outer Worlds right now. Pretty sure Death Stranding song's going to be in that medley though. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we're going to see a Smash DLC announcement tonight, which would be a little bit disappointing. Right, there you go then. See, I would like Smash Bros. To win Game of the Year, but that game came out almost a full year ago. So I'm not exactly sure what the chances of it are winning are, despite the fact that it's had so much good content throughout this year. At this point, I think Resident Evil 2 Remake is more likely to win than Smash Bros., but I'd be okay with that. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I bet that guy is glad he didn't get a cold tonight. See, I was wondering, like, we have Reggie and like some other Nintendo stuff, like Nintendo people in the audience. I was wondering if Sakurai would be in the audience, but I don't think so. He's probably still working back in like Sora Inc. Finishing whatever he's finishing. Right, well there's RE2. Right, so my throat is pretty much ready to die now, so my talking will be very minimal at this point. I've already had like 3 lozenges, I don't want to take another one.
And they keep telling me don't lean down. As my daughter would say, Dad, take over your fear. And the Game of the Year award goes to...
If Death Stranding wins, we riot.
Sekiro.
Okay, I wasn't expecting Sekiro to win. I'm just glad it wasn't Death Stranding, like that was the thing I was worried about the most tonight.
Wins Best Action Adventure Game.
I thought like RE2 was gonna win if it wasn't Death Stranding, but yeah, Sekiro was like unexpected.
Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。すごく驚いてますし、感激してます。
He's very moved.
赤炉、我々としてはですね、新しい挑戦とか、尖った部分を含んだタイトルだったので、作ってる間すごく不安だったんですけれども、こう素晴らしい賞をいただけて、すごく驚いてますし、すごく今興奮してます。
So, Sekiro has a lot of difficult and complex elements that made us a little unsure when it was about to come out, and we were both surprised and overjoyed at the reaction that we saw.
一緒に苦労してくれたフロムソフトのスタッフ、そして素晴らしいサポートをしてくれたアクティビジョンの皆さんと共にですね、喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
So I'd like to share the joy of receiving this award with the staff at From Software, who pulled out all the stops to make it happen, as well as the team at Activision for their ongoing support throughout.
Yeah, I don't think Activision and ongoing support should belong in the same sentence.
プレイしてくれた多くのユーザーさんに本当に大きな感謝を伝えたいです。皆さんのおかげで我々ゲーム作れてます。また面白いゲーム作るつもりなので、ぜひ期待してください。
And finally, I'd like to give out a huge thank you to our players. We couldn't have done it without you, and it was a huge honor to make. So we will continue to try and make the best games we possibly can.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't think there's going to be any Smash DLC announcement. I think that's pretty much it.
Congratulations from Software, Miyazaki-san, Game of the Year for Sekiro. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for the Game Awards 2019. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next December to keep celebrating games. Have a great night. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Alright, well, there you go. That was the Game Awards 2019. Again, my voice is dying, so I'm not going to say too much more, but I will say this. That was like, the show is still a little bit long for my taste. Like, it was like 3.5 hours, if you count the pre-show. Or, sorry, it's 3 hours. But yeah, other than that, it was enjoyable. I liked it. I just wish my throat was better for this, but I was able to stick it out to the end. So yeah, a couple Nintendo things happened in there, but sadly no Smash announcement. I was really hoping for that. I think a lot of people were expecting that to happen tonight. Once again, no Metroid Prime Trilogy. At this point, I don't think it's going to happen, but at least not at the Game Awards. I think that might be a Nintendo Direct thing. And yeah, despite Death Stranding getting like 1 million awards, or nominations, sorry, it didn't get like as many awards as I thought it was going to get, but it still got a few. I'm not sure what else to say really, but overall I enjoyed my time watching this. It was nice to riff on it just a little bit. And some of the reveals were good. I can't remember any of them now, like my mind is just going. And what else can I say? I mean, I guess this was the best moment of the night, just this thing. I mean, you know what, we don't need Ninja in there, why don't we just, yeah, we can crop him out, just have Reggie in there. There we go, that's perfect, that's brilliant, that's magical. Right, okay then, so thank you guys for watching tonight, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, wish my throat was a bit more cooperative, but hey, at least my internet didn't shit the bed like it usually does. So, I will not be playing Crash Team Racing tonight, like I said. I will not have the endurance to do that. But I will do some CTR in the next couple days or so, so if you want to see that, I will be checking that new update whenever. And until then, I hope you guys take care. And I will see you within the next couple days, so good night, see you later, I'm gonna go rest, and I will see you when I see you.